lovely, beautiful night, week 7. You know, temps 80 degrees by the time the game starts. We're going to be in the 70s. Beautiful, you know, crops out, a little dusty out there with the haze. But biggest thing, Chris, you talked, district titles on the line. Week 7, you know, both these teams have gone through some adversity with some injury bugs, worked through that, found ways to win because they're winning programs. And now it's all on the line for a district title.
Well, you'll hear from head coach Barry Bauer coming up. Also, Greg Ernster, head coach for Fremont Mills. But one of the things we emphasize with Bauer is that when their quarterback went down with the injury during baseball season and then they lost to Audubon in week 1, there were many people who might have written off this Cam football team, and they have come back from the dead, so to speak. And suddenly they are playing for a district title here tonight. They haven't looked the best the last couple of weeks, but guess what? They've still won, and that's all that matters in the very end, is to get more points than the other guy.
One person that didn't write him off was myself, because I've known Coach Bauer since the day I was born, and that man is a great man of integrity, and he will always coach kids up. And you could tell. I mean, you had a lot of people week 1 when we saw them that were playing in a position for the first time. And now, you know, the coaching staff has done a great job of adjusting, putting people in the position to have a very successful football season. And, you know, with the adversity, that coaching staff, that mindset that they instill every single day is why they win those games instead of lose those games.
Well, both teams come in with a 5-1 mark, and both teams have lost to very good football teams. The Knights to Lennox, and, of course, Cam to Audubon. Fremont Mills has had to deal with their share of injuries as well. Their leading rusher, Jonathan Ekpai, got hurt after a couple of games into the season, but they had J.W. Lincolnhocker stand in. We saw him against Griswold. He looks really tough to bring down. So Fremont Mills, they got some skill guys that know how to put plays in there. But they're going up against a physical Cam team, and maybe for the Knights, they haven't seen this kind of physicality since they lost to Lennox.
I would completely agree with that. But with that being said, the Fremont Mills offense is as well-rounded and complete as probably Audubon. You know, it's hard to say compare the two, but they have a lot of options, as do, you know, the Cam Cougars. But, you know, the Cam is, you know, they can make some things happen on defense. So can Fremont Mills. But Fremont Mills has like 6 or 7 guys that, you know, when they get the ball, they can go the distance. Like, you know, in the Griswold game, the tight end catches one of the best plays that we've seen all season.
Mason Reed, a one-handed catch. I'll remember that forever.
Yeah, and, I mean, so that's the hard thing, is how do you pick and choose on who you're going to center on defensively, because Fremont Mills does a lot of motion. They're moving guys all the time. So that's going to be a cat and mouse game that we're going to be watching all night.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is that Reed is now relegated to the bench on offense because Lincolnhocker takes over at tight end because Ekpai goes to tailback. That's how deep
they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
they're
complete
that
they
good.
are.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and Mason Reed, he'll play nose guard for the Knights, so there's no change there. But, you know, the one guy, though, that can take over any kind of football game is Colin Bauer for Cam. I mean, he has the ability to just simply dominate a football game, and he may have to do that tonight.
He is, and we talked on the way down, and I'm guessing this is the way that Coach Bauer and his staff is going. You know, he's probably going to be on the wide side of the field because he can cover so much. And, you know, the Fremont Mills coach will talk about they're going to know where he's at every play, right? But the thing about Bauer is he can be on the opposite side, and with his athletic ability, still make a tackle behind the line of scrimmage because he is so big, he flows so well and takes such great angles, and he's just that aggressive. I mean, he is a true football player.
So coming up here on our pregame show, we'll hear from both head coaches. It will be our Wyoto Steakhouse coaches show. We'll hear from the head coach for Fremont Mills, Greg Ernster. But up next, the head coach for Cam, Barry Bauer. That's coming your way in 2 minutes on KSOM.
Peace of mind isn't easy to have these days, unless you shop at McCunn Specialty Firearms. McCunn Specialty Firearms has teamed up with Iowa Safe Company to bring you a full showroom of their top-notch safes. Keep legal documents, family valuables, cash, and firearms safe from children, intruders, and fire. Put your mind at ease with Iowa Safe Company and McCunn Specialty Firearms. Open Tuesday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday 1 to 4. McCunn Specialty Firearms, your first stop for your Second Amendment right, on the corner of 148 and 92.
Messina Telephone Company understands that your internet connection should be available when you need it. Some internet providers cut corners by limiting your bandwidth during peak hours. Messina Telephone's policy is to have bandwidth in reserve to prevent network congestion. Gaming and streaming video just works better with Messina Telephone. Fast, reliable home internet service. Call 712-779-2227 today or go to messinatelephone.com. Messina Telephone Company is proud to support CAM Athletics.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
All right, what's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoda Steakhouse?
I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best.
So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
We are back here on our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show on our pregame here on KSOM as we get ready for this 8-man showdown between Cam and Fremont Mills. And joining me now is head football coach for the Cam Cougars, Barry Bauer. And Coach, obviously a big showdown here with the Knights. How are you feeling about your team coming in?
Well, always when you put yourself in this position, Chris, it's always fun. I think anytime that Fremont Mills and Cam kind of match up, it's always about something, whether it's in the playoffs, state quarterfinals, district championships, last game of the season, you name it. And we have the ultimate respect in the world for their program and their coaching staff and what they do. And they've got some great kids. So we're excited.
Well, you are coming off of 2 games where maybe you haven't played your best, but you got wins, and that's all that matters. Beating Exira HK and last week surviving an overtime against Sydney. Are you any kind of concerned after these last 2 weeks, the way you played going into this game, knowing you're going to have to step it up a notch?
Well, I think sometimes with injuries, that kind of puts a damper on the process. I think sometimes when you played Exira EHK, it was homecoming, a lot of distractions, and just kind of took the wind out of our sails there. But it's a rivalry game, so they're going to step up and do the best job that they possibly can. But we knew that we didn't play well. We knew that we didn't play well last week either because we had a couple starters that were out. We had guys that did a nice job of stepping into that role and really getting some field time. But you know what? You find a way to win and you move on. And, you take the idea of March NCAA basketball, you survive and you advance. And I think the kids have understood that we put ourselves in this position and know that we're playing a great Fremont Mills team and see what we can do to get better this week and get healthy this week and see where the chips may fall. But we know that we're going to have to play awfully well.
Fremont Mills, they got a couple of really good backs. Jonathan Ekpai started the season for him and then got hurt. And then J.W. Lincoln-Hocker came in. And they did miss a beat. Ekpai is back. So, and then they got a very talented freshman in Paxton Campbell. So how are you seeing their backs and what you're going to have to key your defenses up to stop that?
Well, we're going to have to tackle well, but also we're going to have to be in the right fits. I think that's going to be the thing. And when I talk about fits, it's talking about your hat placement and gap sound and not get out of your gap sound. I think you saw that a little bit the last couple of weeks, especially against Exira EHK, that we were not we were not in the right positions. We were always out of position, and that was uncharacteristic. Last week was a little bit better, and I think our kids started to see that if you're in the right fits, then you know what, then we'll be okay. We've just got to make sure that we attack aggressively in our secondary. We had 3 interceptions last week, which is great. So it kind of gives us a little bit more confidence in our abilities. And I think that's the biggest thing. We're in positions. We just got to make plays.
What impresses
That's
you?
the biggest thing.
Yeah, what impresses you the most about this Fremont Mills team?
Well, I just think they're so well balanced. They can run the football, they can throw the football. Sawyer Forney, the quarterback. I mean, when you have a completion percentage of 60% on the year, you're almost 1,000 yards. Already as far as passing wise, I think that speaks volumes. And he'll do such a good job. He's very athletic. But then when you add in the running game, with Ekpai and Lincoln Hoker and Campbell as a freshman, I mean, you got some big characters up there. We're just going to have to tackle well with that. But then also you have Mason Reed on the edge. He kind of is up there in the receiving, but also sets their edge regarding the run game. He's a big kid. And, they've also got some guys up front that position themselves very, very well and got good feet. I think that's the biggest thing. You don't have to be as big, but you got to have great feet and hand placement and understand exactly where you're at in the interior. And that's exactly what has led them to be successful. So, we've just got to make sure that we match them toe for toe and do some things and that we've got to execute and see where the chips may fall.
And just overall, once again, big implications here, pretty much a district title on the line. What does it mean for you and your boys to have that opportunity in this football game?
Well, I think we go back to the very beginning of the year, Chris, to where with injuries and everything else like that, I think people wrote us off. And I think one of the things is don't ever write people off, because these guys have put in the hard work and the effort to get to where they need to be, and they're made it by not look pretty all the time, but they've positioned themselves to be in this position. And I think that's what's made me the most proud. You've had guys that probably didn't even think that they would play this year that have played and played extremely well. You've had guys that have been in positions that probably weren't going to be the positions that they were anticipating at the very beginning of the year that have played well. You've had backups that have stepped in to make the challenge and done a great job. You've had people that have overcome injuries that have done a great job. So I'm very, very proud of them. I don't care who you are, what you are. You got to be proud of your kids. You got to support your kids. And I don't think the coaching staff has ever stopped coaching, regarding these guys. And I don't care. It's going to be next man in, and we'll do the very best job that we possibly can and see what we can. But, very, very proud of our community and very proud of our kids and just where they're at right now.
Coach, really appreciate your time and best of luck tonight against Fremont Mills. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Chris.
Barry Bauer, head coach for the Cam Cougars, with us here on our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show on KSOM.
All right, what's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoda Steakhouse?
I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best.
So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
Harvest season means long hours, and Becker Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon, is here to help you through every single one. They are extending their parts and service hours so you can keep going. Their factory-trained technicians offer expert service and fast turnaround, plus next-day parts availability. For reliable, around-the-clock support, count on Becker Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon. Call or text them today at 712-563-4219. Have a safe harvest season.
Did you know that Mexican food is considered to be healthy?
What?
How do you figure?
Almost every dish has vegetables. Salsa, all vegetables. Guacamole, avocados, and corn tortillas. They're naturally gluten-free.
Okay, I get it. Tacos, lettuce and tomato. So Rancho Grande for dinner?
Race it to the car.
Add more vegetables to your diet at Rancho Grande in Atlantic. And then you can indulge in a guilt-free margarita, imported beer, or dessert. Choose a healthier option at Rancho Grande. Open 7 days a week.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
And we're back here on our Coaches Show, our Waiata Steakhouse Coaches Show on KSOM as we get ready for tonight's showdown between Cam and Fremont Mills. Talking now with the head coach for the Knights, Greg Ernster. And Coach, a big game, obviously, district title on the line. How are you feeling about your football team coming into this matchup?
Oh, really excited for the opportunity. Two great teams going to play. It's going to be one.
Well, when we last saw you a couple of weeks ago against Griswold, Jonathan Ekpai was hurt, but J.W. Lincolnacher more than able to carry the slack. Now it looks like Ekpai is back. So tell me about that running back spot and how that's working for you.
Yeah, luckily Dub was able to step in and kind of service that role really well. Ekpai's back. We're excited. He's a physical downhill runner. We're going to mix him in with our friend tailback, Paxton Campbell. And you know what? We might sneak a little J-Dub back there at times too. So, yeah, we're going to kind of put as many people in that rotation as we can.
Well, tell me more about Campbell, because he is one kid that really caught our eye. Just an explosive player on just all sides of the ball. I mean, special teams even too. I mean, this kid, he's only a freshman. I imagine you're excited about the upside there and what he is going to be able to accomplish before his career is done.
Yeah, absolutely. Explosive kid. He's a great, he's a student of the game right now. He's trying to pay attention, and learn as much as he can about the game. He does a phenomenal job of that. He does it the right way. We're very, very excited about him going forward.
I would not be surprised if D1 schools might knock on his door one of these days, but that's still to be determined there. Give me a sense of Sawyer Forney and what you've seen here at quarterback for him. He's been very efficient throwing the football and just finding guys. And he was, when we were there at Griswold, he was efficient at finding his receivers like Sam Sanchez, for one.
Yeah, absolutely. Sawyer's put a lot of time in the offseason. Him and his receivers, they, as soon as the football season last year got over, those guys were on the football field around. So he's got a little connection with those guys, and he's done a tremendous job. I mean, if he could protect the football and find the right guy, we'll be just fine. So that's easier said than done, but he's done a great job of running the offense for us.
Again, when last we talked, we mentioned that this team, did make the playoffs last year. You're looking for redemption this year. What does this mean for you and this team to have this opportunity to host a game essentially for the district title?
We're excited about that. Fremont Mills is used to being in that position, and that's kind of what we told the kids. Like, this isn't nothing new for us. This is a big game. Fremont Mills is playing in big games. We just got to show up and do our part. So it's been great. I think the kids are excited about the opportunity.
Tell me about your first impressions of Cam.
Scary. Colin Bauer might be one of the best athletes I have seen on a football field in a long time. Whether you're running at him or away from him, he's going to be involved in the play somehow. And just great role players all over the field. Offensively, they're gonna lead on their quarterback. They're gonna hand the ball snap it right to him as much as they can. And he does a tremendous job. So a very scary team is what I see. They're just talented all over.
How about up front? What do you see about the big eaters, the guys in the trenches? How do you see that matchup for your team?
Our young freshmen are going to have a really, really difficult time. The Keegan Cron kid, super athletic kid. He plays those. And the way that they move their defensive line, our young freshmen are going to have their work cut out for us. If they can, understand what what we're trying to do offensively consistently, we'll be okay. But it's, like I said, it's going to be very, very difficult for these kids.
And just overall, what would you say are the main keys for this in this football game for your team?
Fremont Mills can't beat Fremont Mills. So that's the number one thing. We can't get behind the sticks, turn the ball over, and when we have a chance to make a big play, we have to make it. If we can do that consistently, we'll be okay. If we consistently shoot ourselves in the foot, it'll be a long night.
Coach, appreciate your hospitality here at Tabor, and looking forward to a great football game here tonight. Should be another beautiful night, and with a lot at stake. Thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Greg Ernster, head coach for Fremont Mills football, with us here on our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show. Starting lineups coming up here on KSOM.
Introducing HeadSight from Precision Planting. HeadSight automatic header control is accurate and versatile, giving you the ability to focus on other details that matter. With automatic header height and tilt control, you can maximize your harvest with minimum stress. Let HeadSight do the calculating and adjusting for you. Contact your local precision dealer for more details. Hoist Distributing in Audubon, 712-563-3030.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa, with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial, with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Looking to upgrade your home? Or maybe you have storm damage that still needs repair? Rigid Edge Exteriors has you covered. From roofs and siding to gutters, windows, decks, and interior remodels, our team does it all, residential or commercial. For a free estimate, call Rigid Edge Exteriors today at 712-249-4449. That's 712-249-4449. Let us transform your ordinary house into your dream home.
Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups for this ball game between Cam and Fremont Mills. Starting lineups brought to you by UGI, delivering insurance and risk management solutions in Atlantic. First for the visiting Cam Cougars. On offense at quarterback, McCade Paulson, 5'10", 170 senior. Caden Winther at running back, 5'10", 160 sophomore. Brayton Chester at fullback, 5'8", 170 senior. Colin Bauer and Kobe Ventiker are the tight ends. Up front, Chase Jotty at one line. He'll be at the left tackle, 6'3", 250. Keegan Crone in the middle, 5'11", 160 senior. Caden Will at the right guard, 6'2", 185-pound junior. Crone, Bauer, Jotty go both ways at D-line. Brenton Hoover, Braden Chester, McCade Paulson, the linebackers. Winther and Carson McKee, the D-backs. And now for the Fremont Mills Knights. Sawyer Forney, 5'11", 150 junior, the quarterback. Jonathan Ekpai at running back, 5'11", 200 junior. Blake Schaff, junior, 5'6", 150 at halfback. Sam Sanchez, J.W. Lincoln-Haka, the tight ends, both juniors. Oh, they got a young team.
They do have a young team, and look at, the offensive lineman, you go senior, freshman.
Yeah, Brady Schaff, the center, 180. Gavin Crum, the right guard, 180. Landon Roof, a senior at 170. On the defensive side, Paxton Campbell at an inside linebacker along with Lincoln-Haka, Forney, and Rhett Lemons, the outside linebacker. Sam Sanchez, the safety. Up front, Jordan McLaughlin, Mason Reed, Blake Schaff, senior, junior. Not many seniors at all for Fremont Mills. But they are talented this year after going 4-5 a year ago. They're back in the thick of it this year. It's Cam and Fremont Mills. Those are your starting lineups brought to you by UGI, Delivered Insurance and Risk Management Solutions in Atlantic. And we're back with the kickoff in 2 minutes on KSOM.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
3H Customs has everything any farmer needs to be successful, and that's not an exaggeration. We offer soil sampling, crop scouting, and spraying. We also offer precision planting products, Midwest seed genetics, and nature's fertilizers. Don't forget fertilizers and anhydrous also. 3H Customs has everything the Iowa farmer needs, and we dedicate ourselves to helping each farmer be successful. For more information on how you can build that successful operation, call 249-2429 or visit 3hcustoms.com. 3H Customs, customizing your farming resources to fit your needs.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors.
527 to find out more.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
All right, beautiful night here in Tabor. 80 degrees here with cloudy skies. We aren't going to see the northern lights tonight, I don't think. But you can't complain about 79, 80 degrees at kickoff.
Not on week 7.
No.
That's for sure.
It's supposed to be nice again next week, although it'll be a little bit cooler for our last week of the regular season. And in the playoffs after that. Can you believe it? Postseason is coming.
For those of you that aren't watching on YouTube or on the live stream, this field is in great shape.
It is spectacular.
Compared to some of the natural grass fields that we've been to the last couple of weeks, have been pretty crunchy and brown. This thing they've done a great job of watering it for sure because it's still nice and green.
Yes, they have definitely invested in some watering work here at this particular facility. And I tell you, the overall facility for an 8-man field is quite the field and the overall stadium.
Yeah, the stadium's set up really nice.
We could have been in the press box tonight, but we chose to be outside because it's such a beautiful night. We could spread out a little bit with all of our equipment and everything. So, and it's perfect weather, beautiful night, beautiful facilities, and a district title on the line here, John. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
It really doesn't get any better than this late into the season before the playoffs. And honestly, both these teams know they're going to be in the playoffs. But, how they react to adversity, Fremont Mills coach brought up a really good point. You can't beat yourself when you're playing in games like this and going forward. You have to play really, really good football because you're going against a team that's very good across the line from you.
Well, Cam won the toss, and they deferred, so they will kick it deep to the Knights here tonight. And like you said, regardless, you want to win this game, you want to win the district title, but the loser will definitely be the number 2 seed out of the district. So, but you'd love to have that home field advantage in the first round. So Keegan Crone will kick it. Paxton Campbell And Sawyer Forney back deep for the Knights. And the kick will go from right to left on your radio dial. The wind, there's a little bit of breeze going right now, but the flag, which is straight across from the 40-yard line here, is not moving whatsoever. So the wind is negligible for this evening's game. Keegan Crone will be ready. Cam all in white, ready to go. We're underway. Football action here in Tabor. And the kick's going to go out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Knights go first down and 10 from their own 15-yard line. They'll go from left to right. And it's Forney, their quarterback. Ekpai now their running back, but we could see a little bit of Lincoln Hawker in there as well. Lincoln Hawker will line up at the tight end spot for the most part, with Ekpai in the game at tailback. And how will this Cam defensive front do early on against a stout line for the Knights? Lincoln Hawker split out wide to the near side with Sanchez in the slot on first down and 10, and Forney in the shotgun. He's going to turn and throw it. Near side, it's caught by Sanchez. He's driven out of bounds. I mean, he's thrown out of bounds for a gain of about 3.
You know, but just getting
That's
athletes,
Moreland, actually, on the reception.
Yeah, just getting somebody out in space. They went twins to the twins to right. Just get your slot back. Get them basically a running play out in space, but really good job from the linebacker position for Paulson there.
Nash Moreland on the reception, a gain of 4, and it's second down and 6 from their own 19-yard line. And Forney's going to fake it and run up the middle. Flag thrown at the end of the play. Nothing doing that time. Actually, it was Ekpai who got the direct snap, and Ekpai got a yard, but they're going to move the Knights back. It's going to be holding on Fremont Mills.
Yeah, and really good job by the Cam up front guys. And, you know, that is, you know, we talk about keys every week, but especially in this game, who's going to control the line of scrimmage? And that play especially, you know, the Cam defenders really stood their ground with the trap blocks and did not get any space for the running back.
They move them all the way back to the 10-yard line, so it's second down and 15. Back to passes, Forney. Looks like he wants to go deep across the middle of the field, and it's way overthrown, incomplete. I don't even know who his intended receiver was. I assume that's Sanchez, but there was nobody home.
Yeah, that was just a really good job. You know, nice protection, but Cam actually had the soft coverage with both safeties going back and doing a really nice job of zone coverage, bringing up a really big third down and 15.
So third down and long for Fremont Mills, the holding call. Coach Bauer decided to move them back instead of take a third down and 5, and it works to their advantage. 2 wides to the near side for Fremont Mills, and Forney is in the shotgun. Fake the handoff, back to pass, right on the goal line. He backpedals, he going deep across the middle. It's caught by Lincoln Hawker, breaks a tackle, and slides his way across the 30-yard line to the 33, and a first down, a better equipment first down for Fremont Mills.
Just player making plays there. 2 guys playing catch probably isn't something that as a coach you draw up and say, let's throw across the field to coverage, but, you know, just great athletic ability, way to bring the ball down, catching it with 2 hands.
Gain of 23 yards for Lincoln Hawker and a first down and 10 for the Knights at their own 33-yard line. And now we're going to have a false start as Forney was going to give the ball to Ekpai. And they'll move him back 5 yards. So second penalty on this drive for the Knights. Well, Forney did a much better job on that reception than the first pass, but again, he threw across the middle both times, so I don't think they want to go outside the numbers on Cam. First down and 15 for Fremont Mills, back at their own 27. And Ekpai the ball carrier, and he is smothered all the way back at the inside the 25-yard line. There was nowhere at all for him to go. That was actually Campbell on the carry, and Campbell loses about a couple of yards.
You know, what do we talk about pregame, Chris, is Bauer and the way that he can, you know, come from the backside, but looks like we have
a penalty on Cam here. They're marking off 15 yards on the Cougars. Didn't see a signal from the referee, didn't even see the flag, but They're going to rule it 15-yard penalty against Cam, and it's going to go all the way across midfield to the Cam 38-yard line, and it's going to be 2nd down and 1. Oh, so instead of a 3rd down and a mile, they go to a 2nd down and 1. They call apparently a face mask, I think, is what the call. Yeah, that was what it was called. A face mask on the Cougars. That's a tough break for Cam. That's going to be, actually going to rule it an automatic first down.
With the personal foul, it's automatic first down. But, I mean, that's a big swing there because you go from 3rd and 17 to 1st and 10.
So into Cam territory, the 38-yard line, 1st down and 10. Play action. Forney, he's going to go deep down the middle of the field again, and it's almost intercepted. What oh my goodness. Winther had to reach across and over his shoulder, and it would have been a great catch, but he just juggled it a little bit.
But Winther had a great coverage there. You know, Cam right now is playing with 2 safeties, and that's because Fremont Mills definitely has the ability, and that time they went 3 vertical, and with those 2 deep safeties, it gives guys to react on half the field instead of all the field.
2nd down and 10. Sanchez wide to the near side. And ball's fumbled, picked back up, and running across the inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line, and Forney got something out of nothing. Matter of fact, he'll get about 6 yards. Bad exchange with him and Ekpai, and Forney was able to pick it up and still go with it.
Forney very fortunate there with the good bounce because how often we see that football go a much different direction than straight back up, but good job of getting positive yards on a broken play.
3rd down and 4 for Fremont Mills at the 32-yard line. Forney, play action pass, throws it near side, just over the defender. It's caught by Mason Reed, I believe, and that's going to be a 1st down inside the 20-yard line to the 18.
That's a large young man that's going down and doing a 15-yard out. I mean, it's pretty, and that's probably the best throw that Varney's thrown all game because that is really close to the sideline. Very nice catch to get the 1st down.
Better equipment 1st down in the Hoist Distributing red zone for Fremont Mills. Your precision planting and Channel C dealer in Audubon. Give Chad a call today. 1st down and 10. Running near side is Campbell. Nowhere to go. And great open field tackle. Bauer hit him first but got some help. And Campbell loses about a yard or 2.
All 3 down linemen, or the front 3, because they don't, most of the defensive ends go in a 2-point stance, but the front 3 for Cam all were in on that tackle. I'm sure that the Fremont Mills coaching staff is telling their offensive line, you got to get a helmet on a helmet and get engaged because Cam is just ripping through right now. They're seeing the gaps and ripping right through.
2nd down and 12 from the 20-yard line, opening drive of the game. Forney play action, he pumps, he rolls to the near side, he runs, and contact inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. He'll get about 6.
Yeah, good job by Forney just making a play and getting some positive yards for 3rd and manageable there. But really impressed with Winther coming up from that free safety spot to make a really sure tackle to make sure it is 3rd down still.
Opening drive of the ball game for either club. It's 3rd down and 4 for Fremont Mills in the Hoist Distributing red zone. And we have a flag thrown. It's going to be false start called against Fremont Mills. So again, another penalty. They're 3rd on this drive. Of course, the face mask penalty for Cam actually looms a little bit larger.
I don't know, Chris. I don't want flashbacks of last week when we had like 45 penalties called. We don't need a game like that.
No.
There's 2 good teams here.
Well, already Fremont Mills has 3 penalties, so it's 3rd down and 10. So Forney hands it off, and not much doing that time on the carry. Was it Ekpai, I think? He was kind of hiding it. Yeah, Ekpai on the carry, and they must be wanting to go for it no matter what because Ekpai only gets 2.
Yeah, just a really good job there again by the front 3 for the Cam Cougars. Is a gain of 1.5 on a 3rd and 9, and making the first contact behind the line of scrimmage. And obviously, you're right. The Knights were planning on going for it no matter what happened there.
4th down and 8 from the 17 for Fremont Mills on the opening drive of the ball game in the Hoist Distributing red zone. Empty backfield for Forney. Back to pass. Here comes Bauer. Forney running to the far side, getting away and hit, and he is shy of the first down. He gets to the 10, and he needed to get to the 9, maybe the 8. And he did not get it. Bauer got the pressure and chased him to the far side of the field, and Fremont Mills turns it over on downs.
Paulson does a great job there of making contact and tackling through. He didn't tackle to Forney. He tackled through Forney, because if you tackle just to him, Forney has enough power that he could get the first down. Great stop for the Cam Cougars.
So Cam starts at their own 10. First down and 10 for Cam as the defense holds on the opening drive by the Knights. And Polson starts in the shotgun. He's going to run it up the gut on first down. Just looking for room, a big pile up, and he pushed it forward for a gain of 4.
That's basically saying, all right, Paulson, first play of the game, we're going to have 5 guys lead block for you, and you just find a crease and get some yards.
Well, Fremont Mills, I think, has a better passing game than Cam does overall, but Cam has just this unique desire to push and win at the battle of the line of scrimmage, I think.
Yeah, and that is, their defensive line was showing that strength of first possession.
And Paulson's going to throw it back to pass. Nothing there. He's going to scramble forward. He dives close to the 20-yard line. His receivers was covered, and he kind of just scooted and skidded his way for a gain of about 5.
Chris, there's the evolution of Paulson from week 1 to week 7.
He's getting more and more confident each week.
Week 1, he would have thrown that ball into coverage for a possible interception. But he knew he didn't have anything. He took positive yards. Lived to have the next play and a first down.
3rd down and 1, and a direct snap goes to Paulson, and he has the first down across the 20 to the 22-yard line, a pickup of 3.
Just a really nice trap block there by Jotty coming across from his left side guard, kicking out the defensive end there for the Knights. And Paulson just going right up there knowing what he needed to get for the first down.
Jotty's left ankle heavily taped. He did not play last week, but he's giving it a go this week. Better equipment first down at their own 23-yard line. First down. Ball drop. Paulson picks it up, and then he's sacked. Nowhere to go that time. Good pressure on the defense from Fremont Mills.
Those are the things that happen in a game, and good job of Paulson just getting on the ball instead of giving up the ball this deep in your own territory.
McLaughlin was the one who applied the pressure, and it's a loss of 5 for the Cougars. No score, 5:45, clock moving, C-Pro scoreboard here in the opening quarter. First drive of the game for Cam, and it's 2nd down and 15. Right to left on your radio dial. In the shotgun is Polson. Back to pass. He's got time. He's going deep, and he's got Winther, and it's a Chester, and it's a first down throw all the way down to the 25-yard line of Fremont Mills.
Love the play call. Trips left. Have Colin Bauer on the far outside. Who's going to get all the attention, right? Chester's in the slot back. So since Chester's the running back, linebacker has to come all the way out and cover him instead of a DB, and a great throw and catch by the 2 Cougars.
It was a little bit of a wobbler by Paulson, but he got it there. And Chester slowed down and able to make the catch, and a veteran equipment first down. And just outside the 23-yard line, and we got flags thrown here. And this looks like it'll be a false start on Cam. So just as I say that Fremont Mills has maybe the most explosive type of offense, Cam gets a big play.
Yeah, really big play, and flips the field advantage too.
Yes, it does.
I mean, that's the other thing, is it really flips the field here for Cam.
Clock is moving down to 5 minutes to go opening quarter. First drive of the game for Cam, but it's first down and 15 at the Fremont Mills 28-yard line. Paulson in the shotgun. He's going to roll to the far side, and he throws, and it's caught. Making a move down to the far sideline is Winther, and he's going to pick up another Cam first down. inside the 15 to about the 13.
Kind of inverted wishbone there, having two wing backs. Paulson's out there by himself, and Winther just goes in motion, and nobody follows. So you have three guys on the right side. Winther, that's just a pitch and catch there.
Yeah, Winther, simple motion.
Absolutely.
Got him in stride, and momentum carried him the rest of the way. I don't know what the conversation here is by the officials. It's a pickup of 16 by Winther on the pass play from Polson. Clock is momentarily stopped. They're going to wave off. There was a flag down. They're going to, whatever it was, they're waving it off. So they're in the Hoist Distributing red zone. A first down and 10 on the Vetter Equipment first down for the Cougars. Inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. They don't have yard markers here. The field is in perfect shape, but they don't have yard markers.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Or painted on the field.
They have the yard line.
And
so first down and 10 for Cam. And Paulson is in the shotgun, right to left. Chester slides a motion far side. Paulson going right behind him. And to grab his feet, he's trying to stay a foot. And he'll get very short yardage. And good defense by the Knights to cut that one off.
Yeah, great job by the Knights there with their outside contain and their cornerback there coming up and filling and making sure he keeps his outside shoulder free even with the trap block, and just brought it back to his teammates.
Second down and 8 from the 11. They can pick up the first down inside the 5. Paulson in the shotgun with split backs. They run a direct snap coming near side
what
now.
A tackle there.
And a good pursuit that time by the Knights. They direct snapped at that time to Bauer. And Bauer gets the carry. He gets inside the 10 to the 8. He only gets 3.
Yeah, Lukenheimer there, just a great job of an athlete making a play from linebacker position and brings up a big third down play here.
Third down and about 6 from, I call about third down and 5 from the 8, maybe the 8.5. Third down and a long 5. But they could be in 4-down territory here. Clock moving, 3:22 to go in the opening quarter. No score in the C-Pro scoreboard. Paulson in the shotgun. Back to pass. He's pressured. He throws near side. It's overthrown. Incomplete, intended for Bauer, the leading receiver for Cam.
Yeah, really nice play call and just a little bit long. But, Paulson, you leave that ball short, and that gets picked off. So that's a tough throw because you're going from the right hash, throwing it across, not across his body. He did a great job of setting his feet. Just probably need a little bit more loft and let Bauer use his height and athletic ability there.
So it's fourth down and a long 5 from the 9. It looks like they actually lost a half a yard on that spot. So mark it at the 9, so it's really fourth down and 6. Empty backfield. They're going to call a timeout. There was only 3 on the play clock. Timeout call by Cam. 3:11 to go. The first quarter, no score. Back at 30 seconds on KSOM.
Challenge. It's not something you shy from. It's a chance to up your game. Every day brings a new challenge. But with the enhanced Channel Seed brand on your side, you can rise to it. With our top-performing seed, innovative digital tools, and expanded agronomic support, you can turn tomorrow's challenges into your next advantage. Your enhanced Channel Seed brand. Let's rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
Call McCade Morrison Seed, your Channel Seed dealer in Messina. 712-590-0074.
Football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
So we have a fourth down and 6 here for the Cougars at the 9-yard line in the Hoist Distributing red zone here, John. A big play call for Coach Bauer and his staff.
Yeah, I can see. My guess is Coach Bauer and the staff's going to have something where they have Colin Bauer in motion and just see what the matchup they have. And Colin's the first option. And then you have Winthrop or Chester maybe going either the next level down or actually on the opposite side of the field. But my guess is they're going to, even though it's on the short side, roll right, and that way Paulson can use his athletic ability also and not have to throw against his body.
Well, Bauer, the leading receiver, 13 catches, 204 yards, 5 touchdowns. Winther, 7 catches, 131, a couple of touchdowns. Fourth down and 6 from the 9 for Cam. Paulson under center with I formation behind him. Different formation here for the Cougars. Long snap count. And Fremont Mills not budging. Play clock down to 7. Now Polson is going to come back into the shotgun. Play clock down to 1, and they got to call a timeout. Well, I think they were trying to draw the Knights offside there, but Fremont Mills was having none of it.
That's some discipline there because, different formation. We hadn't seen the true I formation from Cam yet tonight, and that's more their running power formation and good discipline by the Knights.
Well, then he went back into the shotgun and had Winther and Chester on either side of him, but he ran out of time on the play clock, so he used all his time to try and draw the Knights off sides, and discipline by FM. And so what will Campbell, they come back in that I formation this time. What tricks does Bauer have up his sleeves?
I still think, you have Bauer there, and that's your first option because the DBs are giving up 6 inches to him.
Well,
now you have Winther out there too. I think it's the 1-2 option there on the right-hand side.
Well, yeah, Winther split out wide on the far side of the field. And it's Paulson with empty backfield. Chester motion far side, 4th and 6. Pressure, screen, and it's incomplete across the middle for Bauer. Just too high.
Really good play call.
It was a great play.
Great route.
He just had to get the throw down a little bit and it would have been 6.
And there was pressure by the Knights there, but they're going to look back at that one and wonder what could have been. But a really good route by Bauer because I was thinking, just like we talked, that with Winther out there, possibly both of them flood the right-hand side. So did the linebacker because he had his body going to the outside. Colin Bauer cut in, just couldn't put it together.
So now let's see if Cam's defense can make a play as Fremont Mills backed up at their own 9. 1st down and 10. Forney's going to run it to the far side of the field. He's got space down the sidelines, dives across the 25, and picks up a Vetter Equipment 1st down. Out of trouble.
Yeah, and, the Knights' first possession compared to this possession, okay, they're flowing to our running back. They're getting penetration. Let's fake it to the running back right. Go with one of our athletes that has the ball, Varney, in his hands every play, and really nice game for the Knights.
Gain of 15 yards for Fremont Mills, wearing black jerseys with gold numbers, gold pants, black helmets. Cam all white with blue numbers, blue helmets. 1st down and 10 for Fremont Mills at their own 24-yard line. Forney, a screen near side, juggled and incomplete by Sanchez. A little bit high, he couldn't haul it in. It was close, not really that close, I guess, for a backwards lateral. It was obvious forward pass.
Yeah, Paulson was breathing down his neck there too, and I think for something like that to work against the way that this Cam Cougar defense flows is you almost need to fake that and then have a guy go vertical because they're jumping those flats really, really well right now.
Well, Moreland comes back into the ball game for Fremont Mills on a 2nd down and 10. Moreland will go split wide to the far side. They're moving a lot of motion now, and they just used too much time, and they got to burn a timeout. So 2:54 to go in the opening quarter. No score on the C-Pro scoreboard. We're back at 30 seconds on KSOM.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
For your Second Amendment right on the corner of 148 and 92.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
All right, timeout call by the Knights, and they face a 2nd down and 10. Scoreless game at their own 24-yard line. Both teams drove on their opening possession, but both teams turned it over on downs deep in the other team's territory. Forney in the shotgun for the Knights. And he's going to go back to pass. And he looks. He's going deep across the middle of the football field. A jump ball, and it's incomplete. It was underthrown. And a good job by Cam.
McKee did a great job there from his safety position to come over, and good protection for the Fremont Mills line this time. But that play just took a little bit longer, and Reed actually from that split in position was open in the middle of the field because the linebackers are getting really good depth for the Cougars.
Lincolnacher is coming off the field and looks like he's holding his wrist or something. And then he bends over as if he's in some pain. 3rd down and 10 for Fremont Mills at their own 24-yard line. Forney back to pass. He's going to throw it deep across the middle. He's got Sanchez on the far side. It's caught across midfield down at the Cam 35-yard line for a Vetter Equipment first down.
Well, they're talking about it. Yeah, they just
now they rule it incomplete. The officials talk it over, and they say Sanchez was out of bounds. Oh, a huge break for the Cougars. And it's punting time for Fremont Mills.
Yeah, and this is against the wind, too. Now the flag's whipping up there a little bit, and you know, we talked about Chester's throw and how that flipped the field, and with this stop, you know, Cam should have really good field position here.
Yeah, Forney will kick it, and Chester back deep for the Cougars. He's standing on his own 20-yard line. That flag was, like you said, at the start it wasn't moving, but now it's picked up. No pressure. Forney, that kick dies. It hops. It actually takes a Cam bounce at the 31-yard line, and it hops backwards to about the 33. So maybe not the best of punts, but again, that's going against the wind. So 13, 18, it's only going to be about a 20-yard punt.
Actually, it's about the same position where they caught the ball but out of bounds.
Yeah, pretty close. So Cam starts at their own 33-yard line. And a delayed handoff. The ball is loose. It's picked up by the Knights.
Campbell.
Campbell's going to go all the way in for the touchdown. A bad exchange. The ball popped up out of the hands of Cam. Campbell picked it up from about the 25-yard line, and he took it in. And the first mistake belongs to the Cougars.
You know, just tough break there. Like you said, the exchange just wasn't completely smooth or pure, and the ball popped out. Chester almost was able to recover and get on it, but took one more bounce and bounced up, so that instead of a scoop, it basically a lot like what we saw Fremont Mills when they fumbled the ball. Right now, the home field advantage giving the Knights a nice bounce, whole field bounce.
And Fremont Mills will go for 2. As the first turnover of the ball game belongs to Cam. And Ekpai runs up the middle. He's just short. 2:22 to go in the opening quarter. Fremont Mills 6, Cam nothing on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back in a minute on.
Harvest season means long hours, and Vetter Equipment, your case.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
At westerniowatoday.com.
Well, these are the mistakes that drive Coach Bauer crazy that have hurt Cam the last couple of weeks, but they've been able to overcome them. The kick by Reed, picked up at the 5-yard line by Winther. Gets to the outside at the 30, across midfield to the 30, and
Reed did a nice job because
Reed came over. Yeah, he didn't quite get to the 30. He was brought down at about the 32-yard line.
But great return. Winthrop almost, he went to a knee before that ball, and if he would have stayed on his knees and caught that, they would have started at the 4, and now they're starting on the Knights 35, 34.
Yeah, they actually marked it at the 34. But a great return by Winther. and a first down and 10 for the Cougars, who trail 6-0. They start empty backfield here with Paulson in the shotgun. He's going to run up the gut. Big hole, and he just goes forward, takes advantage of the space, and is driven back, but after a pickup of 5.
Yeah, really good first down play there. Just going behind Jotty and the left-hand side guys there. Bauer was tight end on that side. Just going power football for a really nice gain.
I think that's what you do. Now, forget about pass, forget about anything fancy. Just run it up the gut. It looks like they're getting a great push on that offensive line. Second down and 5 for Cam with 1:34 and moving here in the opening quarter. Paulson again. Slipped, slides, twisted his way around bodies, dives, and has a Vetter Equipment first down near the 20-yard line.
You know, Paulson, there again, the evolution from week 1 to week 7, just understanding the role. Trips right, tight trips, but just takes enough of a jab to get all the linebackers flowing that way and cuts it back against the grain with the trap block.
Gain of 8, and it's a first down and 10. And now it's Chester out of the Wildcat. He slips to the far side, breaks one tackle, but then gang tackle by the Knights, push back for a short gain.
Yeah, the difference there for the Knights is they strung it out. You know, they did not give a crease, did not give a running lane like the Cam had the previous 2 plays.
Well, Braden Chester still got a couple. It'll be second down and 8 with under a minute to go in the opening quarter. Fremont Mills on the fumble recovery. And then no good on the 2-point conversion. They lead 6-0. But Cam on the march again here. Second down and 8 for the Cougars. Paulson back into the shotgun. They send him into motion. Chester, he gets it on the end around, coming near side. Breaks a tackle and kind of turned around after that tackle at about the 20-yard line, 15-yard line. In the Hoist Distributing red zone, we'll see where they spot it, just inside the 15.
Yeah, motion there. Chester started on the right-hand side, went right underneath Paulson, and kind of going sideline to sideline. I bet they're going to go back, you know, where they saw really good gains and creases is going right behind those Jotty and Bauer.
That's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Fremont Mills 6, Cam nothing. But the Cougars on the move. We're back in 1 minute on KSOM.
Ziegler Ag Equipment is your harvest headquarters this fall. Get the Fendt Ideal Combine equipped with everything you want. Reliable headers, better capacity and fuel efficiency, smarter processors, and a comfortable cab. While you're in, take advantage of the Fendt Red Wheel Deals offer of zero-interest financing for 36 months on select Fendt Vario tractors. Stop by your local Ziegler Ag location today to save.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
All right, we're ready to go with the second quarter. Chris Varney, John Becker along with you. Bill Saluk, our videographer. Our video powered by Nishtanet. Technically awesome. And Tanner is our producer back at the Plush KSOM studios. Third down and 4 for Cam, just inside the Fremont Mills 15-yard line. Tight formation. They run it. Coming near side. Big hole to the 10. And in for Paulson. Touchdown. Or is he out of bounds at the 1? No, he's touchdown. In. Yep. Touchdown.
Great job there by Paulson. Just getting to, going right to the corner. Not doing any juking or cutting or anything. Just fastest point from A to B is a straight line, and that's what he did to that pylon for the touchdown.
And so now extra points are going to be huge here tonight, I have a feeling. And Cam is going to go for 2. And Paulson gets a lot of traffic. He got shoved forward. I don't think he got in. Nope, 11:54 to go in the second quarter. We're tied at 6. Back in a minute on KSOM.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Mistake by Sawyer Forney as he couldn't pick up the kickoff on the high boot by Crone, and Forney just couldn't get it up off the turf, and he's tackled at the 5.
The wind played a part in that, Chris, because Crone did a great job at getting that ball in the air, and it just kind of hung up there and dropped instead of coming down, and not a very good job of getting underneath that ball, trying to wait for it. Big play here for Cam, keeping, with that big throw to Chester, we talked about it. It kind of flipped the field, and field position could play a big role with the special teams for both teams here.
It looks like Fremont Mills so far has abandoned the run up the gut. They've been trying to throw it. First down and 10. Forney back to pass out of his own end zone. Throws it deep across the middle again, and it's incomplete. Intended for Moreland.
Just miscommunication there. Moreland comes in, with a post route, and Forney's thinking he's going to go with a flag route to the outside hash, and just some miscommunication there. 2 verticals, but with the 2 safety look, they're going to have to change things up and do some flood, like what we saw them do against Griswold.
Well, it just seems like their offense is all or nothing right now.
Yep.
It's second down and 10 for Fremont Mills at their own 5-yard line. Tied at 6. Forney's going to run it on the fake. Cuts it back underneath, breaks a tackle, slips his way across the 10 to about the 12, and gets a decent pickup there, gain of 6.
Yeah, I agree with you, Chris. They kind of abandoned the run awfully quick here. Now, with that defensive front, it's really hard to get any yards because of the front 3 for the Cam Cougars, but you just can't completely go away from it.
Third down at about 4 from their own 12-yard line. Forney in the shotgun. Going to give it to Ekpai. Breaks an arm tackle, then gang tackle. It's going to be close. I don't know. It's going to be very close for Ekpai.
That spot, they're a half-yard short.
Cam slowed him down. I didn't see who got the initial hit.
Oh, wow.
They gave it to him. They eyeballed it, and they gave it to him. Oh, man. I don't agree with that at all. I would have measured. Just across the 15, barely across the 15. I don't know. I guess. Well, he started about the 5, but I thought it was on the back end of the 5.
And maybe the chains on the opposite side weren't exact because they're off the line of scrimmage, but, yeah.
Either
way. It sure seemed short where the chains were standing.
Better equipment first down for Fremont Mills at their own 10, 15-yard line. Forney's going to throw it. Wide receiver screen on the far side to Campbell. Breaks out of it. Breaks another tackle, and he's out into the open. One man to beat, and he beats him. And Paxton Campbell goes all the way for the touchdown.
Just a great play, and we talked about it. They haven't gone to Campbell out there. They tried it with a couple different guys, but that freshman, he's special now. We talked about it when they played Griswold. This young man has a bright future in front of him because he's electric just like in that play.
It's just a screen, and it was all Campbell. He gets the fumble recovery for the touchdown. They get him the ball. They throw it to him in traffic. He bounces around like a pinball, and somehow comes out of the mess and breaks it out of the open for a 65-yard touchdown catch and run. Now they'll go for 2. Forney gives it to Ekpai, goes into traffic, and he doesn't get it.
Doesn't get it.
10:22 to go second quarter. Quick strike for Fremont Mills. They lead 12-6 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back in a minute on KSOM.
Peace of mind isn't easy to have these days, unless you shop at McCunn Specialty Firearms. McCunn Specialty Firearms has teamed up with Iowa Safe Company to bring you a full showroom of their top-notch safes. Keep legal documents, family valuables, cash, and firearms safe from children, intruders, and fire. Put your mind at ease with Iowa Safe Company and McCunn Specialty Firearms. Open Tuesday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday 1 to 4. McCunn Specialty Firearms, your first stop for your Second Amendment right on the corner of 148 and 92.
Challenge. It's not something you shy from. It's a chance to up your game. Every day brings a new challenge, but with the enhanced Channel Seed brand on your side, you can rise to it. With our top-performing seed, innovative digital tools, and expanded agronomic support, you can turn tomorrow's challenges into your next advantage. Your enhanced Channel Seed brand. Let's rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
Call McCade Morrison Seed, your Channel Seed dealer in Messina. 712-590-0074.
WesternIowaToday.com.
The squib by Lincoln Hocker. Bauer will return it across the 25-yard line. And so Cam will have to answer. Can they answer right back?
Yeah, I do like what they did in the last drive. Paulson on the outside, but starts off tackle or off guard. Starts in the middle and then try to figure out where to go, because sideline to sideline, Fremont Mills has that good sideline to sideline, but if you gash at them, there's yards that you can get.
Left to right for Cam. First down and 10 from their own 25. Paulson stretches his arm out, looking for a hole. He gets about 3. That's about it. And the hole got plugged up in a hurry.
Yeah, a really good job there by the linebackers, Fremont Mills, and some push, but not as much as what we saw a couple plays in the last drive.
Well, Campbell among them. He's right in the middle of the field. At middle linebacker. They got Lincoln Hocker on the outside linebacker on the near side.
Yeah, they have a 4-man front here, Fremont Mills does, with just a single linebacker with this formation.
Second down and 7 for Cam. Play action. Here comes the blitz. Paulson trying to get away, and he can't. They look like at the last minute he tried to flip the ball away.
I hope he's okay, because he came down really awkward.
Well, he pops right back up. But
they're going to call him down, because if they didn't, that would have been illegal touching, because Jotty, I know he has really good hands and he can swing the golf clubs, but he can't catch the football legally where he's set up at guard.
No, it's a loss of 5. Actually, a loss of more than that, a loss of about 8. And so it's third down and 13. Well, I think that's right, a loss of 5. I think I was right the first time. Either way, it's third down and long for Cam, trailing 12-6, under 9 minutes to go. C-Pro scoreboard in the second quarter. Paulson back to pass, blitzed, throws it near side. It's caught out of the open of the 30, down to midfield, tumbling out of bounds. And that's on the catch, Winther, and Winther's going to have a better equipment first down.
Great play call, because they bring trips out. You got Chester and you got Colin Bauer on the Twins. And there you go. Fremont Mills is going with 4-man front, which means you have 3 guys man-to-man with just a single safety. And with that, you bring your running back out in the flat, and there is nobody there.
And Paulson just got it away for a gain of 13. Now an underhand pitch to Winther going far side. And he runs right into a big pile up at the 35 and gets his way to about the 34-yard line. It will be a pickup of about 4. Would you say that's an underhand forward pass?
I would say that's that's kind of, pass. But don't you get the feel, Chris, that this is kind of a chess match between these two coaching staffs? And,
yes.
Okay, we're going to throw this at them. How are they going to do it? We're going to do this formation. How are they going to defend it? I mean, it's just great coaching also on execution.
Second down and 7. And this time nothing doing for the Cougars. Paulson goes up the gut. And this time Fremont Mills didn't give him anywhere to go.
Yeah, just with the trap block there, really good job by the front four because, like we said, the Knights now are in a four-man front, and now you have helmet on helmet, so you can't get that gash and a hole as easy as you can with the three-man front.
3rd down and 6 for Cam at the 33.
Oh, wow.
Paulson being pressured. He throws, it's caught. Chester down the sidelines. He gets spun around, out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. A Vetter Equipment first down in the Hoist Distributing Red Zone. They say he went out of bounds right at the 21, actually.
Yeah,
so it's a gain of, well, they'll take it, a gain of 12.
Yeah, they actually brought 5 there. So they're blocking with 4, and the Knights bring 5. Just a great job by Paulson getting rid of that ball to Chester for the first down.
Last couple of plays, the pressure was there, and Paulson just barely has gotten rid of it. It's a first down for Cam at the Fremont Mills 21-yard line. They trail 12-6, 7:21 to go in the second quarter on the C-Pro scoreboard. Tight formation, flags throw from the opposite side.
I think somebody kind of flinched beforehand.
Yep. Chester goes over there with his hands on his hips saying, I didn't do it, Mr. Official. Nobody did it here. But they say otherwise. Tonight's game is brought to you by Fikes Plumbing and Services, HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic. Fikes now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. By Iowa Western Community College in Atlantic. BU at Iowa Western. By Ziegler, top-notch agricultural and construction equipment in Atlantic. First down and 15 for the Cougars. Backed up at their own 20 at the Fremont Mills 25-yard line. And we got whistles blowing everywhere. Timeout Knights. We'll take it with them back in a minute on KSOM.
3H Customs has everything any farmer needs to be successful, and that's not an exaggeration. We offer soil sampling, crop scouting, and spraying. We also offer precision planting products, Midwest seed genetics, and nature's fertilizers. Don't forget fertilizers and anhydrous also. 3H Customs has everything the Iowa farmer needs, and we dedicate ourselves to helping each farmer be successful. For more information on how you can build that successful operation, call 249-2429 or visit 3hcustoms.com. 3H Customs, customizing your farming resources to fit your needs.
Looking to upgrade your home? Or maybe you have storm damage that still needs repair? Rigid Edge Exteriors has you covered. From roofs and siding to gutters, windows, decks, and interior remodels, our team does it all, residential or commercial. For a free estimate, call Rigid Edge Exteriors today at 712-249-4449. That's 712-249-4449. Let us transform your ordinary house into your dream home.
KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
So it's going to be a first down and 15 for Cam. Chris Varney, John Becker along with you. Bill Saluk, our videographer, and Tanner back at the plush KSOM studios. Out of the timeout call by the Knights. First and 15 for Cam. They move left to right on your radio dial. They send a man in motion. Winther to the near side. Paulson back to pass. He's going deep for Winther. He was open, too, on the near side. It needed to be a perfect pass. It's incomplete. He was double covered.
Yeah, but Bauer on the other side was one-on-one and had 2 steps. And, Paulson, like I said, this is the chess match.
He locked in on the one guy.
He locked in on the one guy because you have pressure. You can't really go through a progression. But Fremont Mills is basically all in. We're going to go man on man, and on the wide side of the field, that's where the safety is going to kind of go to that side.
Second down and 15. Paulson back to pass. He rolls to the near side. It's caught by Chester, driven out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Thank goodness those yard markers are not very, destructible because he plowed into one of them.
Yeah. Chester's showing really good hands, not only that long pass over the shoulder, but, he has had 2. I really like the way he goes up and absorbs the ball with both hands. Instead of trying to make the fancy catch, just make the sure catch.
Well, now you pretty much have 2 downs to get 10 yards. It's 3rd down and 10 at the 20-yard line of Fremont Mills. Is it going to be 3rd down and longer? Flag is down on the near side. It's going to be 3rd and longer. No.
Offsides.
Offsides on Fremont Mills?
No, offsides on the offense. Must have been one of the.
Just lined up offsides.
Yeah, and, that will drive Coach Bauer nuts because those are the type of things you're checking with the sideline judges on both sides every single play.
Bauer, I have a feeling, is a hard man to please. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, Paulson, in the game against Exira, he had like 15 and a half tackles. And I said, Bauer, you got to be pleased with McCabe Paulson. He had 15 and a half tackles. Bauer says to me without missing a beat, he says he could have had 30. It's third and 15 for
But
Cam.
you got to remember, so Coach Bauer, for those who don't know, is 5'4.5". Let's be kind, okay? Played nose guard in high school football. Then went to Morningside and played cornerback. I mean, that's how just gritty and I mean, he got everything out of it, and he expects the same out of his players every single play.
Well, he burns his final timeout here with 7:07 to go in the second quarter. Fremont Mills leads 12-6 on our C-Pro scoreboard. And again, you're kind of in no man's lane here. It's 3rd down and 15 here, John. So 3rd down and long. What they want to do, I'm sure, is try and find maybe Bauer again, because you threw it that one side to try to throw it deep to Winther, but you had Bauer open on the other side of the field, and maybe Bauer is going to Coach Bauer might be going to Paulson and say, listen, you check off of that and look at Colin Bauer.
They're going twins left. I can see Bauer coming all the way across to the right-hand side here.
He is in the slot on the far side. 3rd down and 15. Paulson in the shotgun. Back to pass. He slings it across the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended for Bauer.
Yeah, I really like the play call. You just, with that pressure, I mean, Fremont Mills they've basically said, we're going to make Paulson not go through a progression. He's going to have to get rid of the ball quick. Now, he's been able to do that successfully and for some first downs, but he's going to have to do that all night, it looks like, because Fremont Mills is bringing 4 every time.
So what do you do here on 4th down and 15? I mean, can Paulson pooch it?
With Bauer out there, I could see him coming in and going the flag right to the outside on the left-hand side of the field.
4th down and 15 from the 25. They're lining up as if to go for it. Fremont Mills showing blitz. Now we got a flag down again. Play clock is down to 0.
Oh, delay a game. They had no timeouts left either.
Now you got to punt it. Now I think you have to punt the football. I think you have to pooch it.
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't have any plays in the playbook for 4th down and 20. I think you got to punt it and try and pin him deep. And
well, the players think there's tons of plays, Chris, that are 20 yards available. Now the coaching staff doesn't. But all those players think there's like 5 or 6 that can easily get 20 yards.
Well, Fremont Mills is not. Now they're dropping somebody back deep. Forney, Crone in to punt it. See if he can angle it in the coffin corner. Now he goes to the middle of the field. It takes a hop straight up into the air, then takes a Fremont Mills bounce at the 6, and the Cougars are able to down it at about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, but still, now Fremont Mills has to go basically the whole length of the field instead of starting at the 30 if they don't convert there. So really safe, probably at this point in the game, the best call for him, because the defense for the Cougars are playing really well. They're controlling the line of scrimmage. Fremont Mills, their success is getting people out in space.
Tonight's game brought to you by McCunn Specialty Firearms, by Morrison Seed. 1st down and 10 for Fremont Mills at their own 8-yard line. Right to left on your radio dial. Forney's going to hand it to Campbell near side. Cuts it back, stays on his feet, tumbles across the 20, and has a Vetter Equipment 1st down run of 13 yards.
That's a great run, but McKee saved a touchdown there. He took a really good angle from his safety position and made Campbell cut back, and he made the stop. That's a great job because Campbell has such explosive power and explosiveness for a young DB. That's a great angle for McKee there.
Gain of 12 on a Vetter Equipment 1st down run for Campbell. who has 2 carries for 10 yards, but also has a 65-yard screen touchdown and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. First down and 10. Forney going to hand it to Egpie, runs into his own guy, bounces off it, near side, stumbles and dives, and he's going to be close to a first down. I think they're going to mark him just shy, right around the 30-yard line.
The Knights have just so many.
I think he got it.
So many. If they called the first down the other one, and this one, I guess not. I'm 0 for 2 on calling first downs tonight.
Yeah. I still don't know how they call the other one. Second down and 1 here. Clock moving, 5:39 to go in the second quarter. 12-6 Fremont Mills on your C-Pro scoreboard. Egpie up the middle. He has the first down, stays on his feet, stretches out to midfield, and picks up another hard-earned 10 yards.
Great pad level and lean. We talk about that with the really good running backs that we've seen this year. They have the ability to not just get to the hole, explode through the hole, and have a pad level with, after contact, you're still getting 3 to 5 yards.
Well, Cam now a little demoralized. They've been shoved back on some big runs by Fremont Mills.
Oh, nice fake.
Fake action. Forney to the far side. And Paulson able to get back there among others and wrap him up for a loss.
That's just a really good read because Varney, they're running with the running back.
Flag is down on the far side of the field.
Oh, well,
it's a loss of 2 on the run by Forney.
Cam's going backwards. That's not a good sign for the Cougars.
Did he get a face mask? Officials are talking it over. Personal foul. Yep. Another face mask call against Cam. And you get a great play, but then you just simply grab the mask, and 15-yarder gives them a first down.
Yeah, just a bad break there for the Cougars, and especially when you put the Knights behind the chains.
So Vetter Equipment first down inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Forney in the shotgun. Play action, throws it near side. Campbell dropped it. He was one-on-one out there with Paulson.
But you can see Paulson, when Campbell goes split, Paulson's going to shade that way. So now Fremont Mills, are they going to bring Campbell out there and then take Paulson out of the middle of the field where he's been doing great sideline to sideline, almost to run away from him on the running plays?
It's kind of a big drive here. I mean, if Fremont Mills can get it into the end zone, be a 2-score game early on. I know there's still plenty of time, but you don't want to get down 2 scores. It's second down and 10. Right to left on your radio dial. Forney, he hands it off. Egpie, big hole up the middle, and he rumbles his way all the way for the touchdown. Cam was able to smother him early on, but this time he goes 27 yards for the touchdown.
Just like we talked, with the split back, Campbell's not in there, but Paulson still has to shade that way, so you only have one linebacker. And once they get that front 3 with the trap block, just going straight north from north to south for the touchdown.
Well, Fremont Mills starting to wear them down a little bit up front. And Cam frustrated, haven't been able to finish off some drives. And now Fremont Mills will go for 2. Forney spread the field. Forney in the shotgun. He's going to run it up the guts. Big pile up. And he got in for the 2-point conversion. 4:58 to go in the second quarter. C-Pro scoreboard. Fremont Mills 20. Cam 6. Back in a minute. We got an injured player down as Paulson. No, check that. It's Chester. Back in a minute on KSOM.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Harvest season means long hours, and Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon, is here to help you through every single one. They are extending their parts and service hours so you can keep going. Their factory-trained technicians offer expert service and fast turnaround, plus next-day parts availability. For reliable, around-the-clock support, count on Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon. Call or text them today at 712-563-4219. Have a safe harvest season.
96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Well, Chester off the field, but he had to limp off under his own power, but he limped off the field. But a big score by Fremont Mills to get a 2-score lead here, John, and Cam has to find a way to answer.
Cam, this is a big drive because they get the ball to start the second half. So if they, score here, they're right back in the game.
Lincoln Ocker will kick it deep. Low. It skids away
from
everybody.
Yeah,
it went out of bounds at the 1. If that was a punt, it'd be down at the 1. Instead, good field position for Cam. Break. We call that a break for the Cougars. And now Paulson and company will try and take advantage. District title game here in this district number 10. Cam, though, still in line. Even if they lost this game, would make the playoffs, but they would love to be the 1 seed. So would the Knights. But both teams have a game in the district next week. Fremont Mills against Sydney and Cam against winless Stanton. First down and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Up the gut is Paulson, and he powers his way for about 3.
Yeah, the Cougars' offensive line just not quite getting the push, but I think part of that is the chess match that we talked about. Now they're back to a 3-man front from the 4, so they're kind of switching back and forth. So even if they make adjustments, they have to go back and forth between, depending on the play and how they match up.
Second down and 7. They got 3 wings near side, and on the end around Winther going far side, breaking 1 tackle, staying on his feet. Across the 35-yard line, he's going to have the first down to about the 38, gain of 9.
Yeah, really good job. Just change of pace and going with the motion and getting outside that kind of box there for the defense for a really nice first down run play.
Vetter Equipment first down, just shy of midfield at their own 38-yard line. Trailing 20-6 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Now 3 guys are going to slide in motion to the near side in the slot. Paulson's going to run it near side behind them. Guys, got a hole. Breaks a tackle and dives across Sanchez, and he's close to another first down.
Yeah, Paulson doing a great job following his blockers there and having basically 3 wide receivers as extra blockers, and they're just overloading a side and just outnumbering the Knights defense.
Into Fremont Mills territory, down to the 32-yard line. He's going to be a yard short.
Now we're going to measure.
Well, they're going to measure now.
Are you going to call it and go 0 for 3, or it's right in front of us? What are you going to do?
I'm going to say he's short by that much. I think he got short by like a
ball? Okay.
By like a quarter of an inch.
All right.
That's my call.
All right.
Dare I say it, but I think he's going to be just a little short. They stretch it out. No, he got it by half the football. So wrong again, but I was wrong in the good way.
Yep, exactly.
I'd rather be wrong that way.
Yep.
Than wrong the other way. So it's a gain of 10 for Paulson and a Vetter Equipment first down. 3:43 to go in the second quarter on the C-Pro scoreboard. 20-6, Fremont Mills with the lead. Coming up at halftime, we'll hear from Iowa State head coach Matt Campbell on tomorrow's big game against West Virginia. Both Iowa and Iowa State are on Fox. But you don't want Fox tomorrow night. You want KSOM and John Walters. First down at 10 for the Cougars at the 32. Paulson between the tackles. Sees a big pile up, stomps, and just shoves his way for as much as he can get which is about 4.
Yeah, they're actually lining the 2 linebackers instead of splitting the ball. Whatever side those 3 running backs and wide receivers go to, the linebacker is then up again over that guard, and that other linebacker is on the outside shoulder of that outside wide receiver.
But I'm content. I'm content with this, with 4 yards at a pike.
Oh, absolutely.
Just keep moving it. Just keep going right, left. Now a little forward flip to Winther. Breaks 1 tackle, gets to the outside. Flag is down. This play is coming back. Winther, a first down. Little forward flip again to about the 21-yard line, but we're going to have a holding call or block in the back. And Cam is going to have now 2nd down and a mile. Man, something smells like loose meat sandwiches now.
The grill was smelling good when we first got here. Thank you to Bill getting us a burger.
Yeah, we got the Bill burger.
Yeah.
Does anybody, though, make loose meat sandwiches better than the state of Iowa? I think that's an Iowa thing. Loose meat sandwiches, that should be the official, or pork tenderloin.
Pork tenderloin, absolutely.
Yeah. 2nd down and 18 for Cam. They're backed up at the Fremont Mills 38. Pressure.
Nice
Paulson got away. He lost it. He's got Bauer. He reaches back and makes the catch at the 10-yard line. And thank goodness he held onto the ball, and he's finally brought down. They grabbed his foot and hung on for dear life. And Bauer didn't get into the end zone, but he picks up a Vetter Equipment first down in the Hoist Distributed red zone and a gain of 18.
Great play by Paulson because he had 3 guys in his face, had to put the ball in the air so Bauer can go get it, and that's against the wind.
And I should say again at 28. Paulson up the middle.
Touchdown.
Big hole. He's in. Touchdown. Didn't take him long. 1st and goal. Paulson runs it in from 10 out.
Really good job there. With that penalty, just, momentum and big plays can shift the dynamics of a game. And, that's a huge play and game changer for the Cougars.
Now what you got to do is try and stop Fremont Mills in the last 2 minutes plus. They're going to go for 2, and Paulson gets in for the 2-point conversion. 2:11 to go in the 2nd quarter. Your score, Fremont Mills 20, Cam 14. We're back in a minute on KSOM.
Harvest season means long hours, and Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon, is here to help you through every single one. They are extending their parts and service hours so you can keep going. Their factory-trained technicians offer expert service and fast turnaround, plus next-day parts availability. For reliable, around-the-clock support, count on Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon. Call or text them today at 712-563-4219. Have a safe harvest season.
Peace of mind isn't easy to have these days unless you shop at McCunn Specialty Firearms. McCunn Specialty Firearms has teamed up with Iowa Safe Company to bring you a full showroom of their top-notch safes. Keep legal documents, family valuables, cash, and firearms safe from children, intruders, and fire. Put your mind at ease with Iowa Safe Company and McCunn Specialty Firearms. Open Tuesday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday 1 to 4. McCunn Specialty Firearms, your first stop for your Second Amendment right on the corner of 148 and 92.
5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Forney from the 7, near side, down the sidelines, tripped up. Oh, my goodness, he was hammered, and hammered hard from where? Or excuse me, I was looking at the wrong Crone, Keegan Crone. Crone just laid a hit on Sawyer Forney, but a great return by Forney. Just shy of midfield.
That's an advantage when your kicker is actually your nose guard also.
That's true. Well, as I said, the key here is Cam has to find a way to shut the door on Fremont Mills in the last 2:03 and not let them move down the football field. And they have a shorter field here at their own 37-yard line. I'd say this is a big first down to set the tone early on. In the shotgun is Forney. Right to left. Hands it off. Between the tackles, big hole for Ekpai. Breaks another arm tackle to the far side of the 10, to the 5. He's in all the way. Jonathan Ekpai with a 43-yard touchdown run.
Basically
That's
the
not
same
what I
play,
wanted.
and just a great vision there by the Knight running back, because it was going left, had the flow, did a great subtle cutback, used the momentum against the Cougars defense, and then used his speed for the touchdown.
I mean, he almost looked like he wasn't even touched.
Yeah, I mean, that's just great blocking at the point, at the line of scrimmage, and then the rest, just great vision.
So, again, they'll go for 2. Forney in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Forney, well, we got a flag down.
No, he's leaning forward.
The quarterbacks in high school football, they lean forward on every play.
Yeah, I know.
You can call
that
false start on every single play in high school
last
sports.
week they did call a flag basically on every single play.
Well,
I'm still convinced those refs got paid by the hour.
I thought it was paid by the flag.
It might have been by the flag.
I forgot I was going to look up how many penalties were in that game. I never did.
I was at a Sadell game for Atlantic about 4 years ago, and there was 75 penalties called in that game.
Well, they called another penalty now. Forney went back to pass. We got another flag down on the near side. They're going backwards for a 2. This will be the longest conversion in the history of high school football, the way they're going.
Oh, now they're going to try to kick it. No.
Well, Lincoln Hawker's coming into the game. So is Moreland. So they're bringing a different unit out there. It's backed up to the 18-yard line, or 13-yard line, excuse me. They've had back-to-back penalties here of false starts. So the conversion from the 13. Forney, all the time in the world, scrambles to the far side. Another flag is down, and the pass is incomplete for Reed. Well, what is this flag? It's a holding.
Yeah, Jotty had pressure there and was getting held as he was.
And it will be declined. So 1:54 to go in the quarter. 26-14, Fremont Mills with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back in a minute on KSOM.
Challenge. It's not something you shy from. It's a chance to up your game. Every day brings a new challenge. But with the enhanced Channel Seed brand on your side, you can rise to it. With our top-performing seed, innovative digital tools, and expanded agronomic support, you can turn tomorrow's challenges into your next advantage. Your enhanced Channel Seed brand. Let's rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
Call McCade Morrison Seed, your Channel Seed dealer in Messina. 712-590-0074.
Did you know that Mexican food is considered to be healthy?
What? How do you figure?
Almost every dish has vegetables. Salsa, all vegetables. Guacamole, avocados, and corn tortillas. They're naturally gluten-free.
Okay, I get it. Tacos, lettuce and tomato. So Rancho Grande for dinner?
Race it to the car.
Add more vegetables to your diet at Rancho Grande in Atlantic, and then you can indulge in a guilt-free margarita, imported beer, or dessert. Choose a healthier option at Rancho Grande. Open 7 days a week.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Lincoln Hawker trying to go near side the last time he kicked off, and it went out of bounds at the 1. This one might have done the same on the far side. And so it's a poor kick again by Lincoln Hawker, and that's going to give Cam.
They're going to make him re-kick it, which I do like that. With athletes that you have back there returning it, give them a chance. I mean, that's how the Knights had great field position. I know you get the ball at the 30, but still, I like this call by Coach Bauer and the coaching staff. Let's make them kick it to us and see what we can do on our return.
Winther and Bauer back deep for Cam, and Lincoln Hawker now move back. Will kick off at the own 25-yard line. And it's a squibber. Oh, it gets by everybody, and it's going to get into the end zone for a touchback. Man, you couldn't feel that one. That was a hard chopper grounder.
Yeah.
So Fremont Mills got the benefit of the doubt there. Oh, we do have and we have another flag down.
I think this is going to be a personal foul on Cam. Just some frustration there getting out, and I think that's.
Well, this will upset Coach Bauer even more because we just gambled and made him kick it again, and now we commit a personal foul penalty when we were going to get the ball at the 15. Now it's going to be half the distance to the goal line, and you're backed up to the 8 with 1:54 to go. And you do have the ball first to start the third quarter, but you just gave up back-to-back big, long runs by Ekpai, and your defense is back to square one against the run, whereas they looked good against the run to start with. So see if they go conservative here. Paulson drops it. He picks it back up. Going to the far side of the field. Got a hole. Breaks a tackle. Tumbles across the 25. Going to be a Vetter Equipment first down run.
Another flag.
Oh, and a flag down all the way back. The original line of scrimmage. And Cam going back again. This is frustrating.
Yep.
I mean, what can happen next? And again, it's on Cam, and so it's half the distance to the goal, and that just erased a nice long run, about a 17-yard run taken off the board, and now they're backed up to their own 6.
Yeah, because that, truthfully, that's with that 17-yard run, that's a 20-yard penalty net.
Yeah. And now with 1:46 to go, the officials are still talking things over. Where do you want to go tonight after the game? Well, Stu, I don't know. I know there's joint up on Highway 76, so that's a pretty good place. Well, I don't know, Doug. I think there's a good pork tenderloin down there about Highway 23. We have a microphone that's right in the middle there.
Yeah,
it's just kinda,
we caught it.
Yeah. Paulson going to hand it off. Coming near side, Winther strung out, nowhere to go. And he's going to lose even a yard or two.
You know, Reed showing his athletic ability, and not just on offense when he's playing the tight end position, but great job there on the defensive end. Going sideline to sideline with, Winther has really good speed there.
Well, I think everybody's out of timeout, so nobody can stop the clock. So now if you're Cam, you just want to get to the locker room here.
I do think.
It's a frustrating situation because you had potential plays at good field position and everything wiped off because of penalties. Paulson hands it off. Winther strung out again. Hard running, but going nowhere forward. Strung out to the far side of the field. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Got the 2 back he lost.
I think that might have been Chester back there on offense that got the run there.
Well, Chester coming back. I know we saw him on defense.
He got that ankle taped up, and it's good to see him back.
Well, they got to run one more play here. It's 3rd down and 11. Ball is at the 6-yard line. And I wouldn't even run like a forward play. I just sit on it.
Well, but they're in the shotgun, so they're going to run a play.
McKay Paulson, play clock down to 1. He's going to run it himself up the middle. Has a hole, sidestep move, breaks a tackle outside at the 30-yard line, and he's going to be driven out of bounds. That will stop the clock with 7 seconds left. They marked it at the 27-yard line.
Now when you're here, do you take a shot? I mean, do you spike the ball to stop the clock? And doesn't look like they're going to do that, though.
Vetter Equipment first down, again at 22. It should be the last play of the first half. I don't know. I'd run Paulson again and see if he could break one. You never know. The 28. Paulson back to pass. He's going to heave it up into the air. It's knocked away, incomplete. 1 second left, and that's going to be the end of the first half. So
wait
a minute. The clock was at 1, and then the pass had been incomplete, and then there was another 1 second. I think they're going to put another second on the clock. Well, there are 4 Fremont Mills players who are all the way back to the locker room.
They have no clue yet. They're giving high fives to the elementary kids that are going to come out here and play some flag football. And
yeah, and the kids are going to have to tell them to come back. Well, 1 second is going to be put on the clock, so Cam's going to have one more play here.
I don't know if they still haven't.
No, the players are still.
Yeah.
It's not really a locker room. They just have
Gatorades there or something for them.
Must have, or maybe there's pork tenderloins. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the last play of the first half. Pump. Throw it near side to Winter. Stiff arm, and he's going to go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So he'll get 7, 8 yards. And now that is the end of the first half. Your score, Fremont Mills 26, Cam 14. The Cougars get the ball first to start the second half. Coming up, we have first half stats and scores from around the area. Well, we'll hear from Iowa State head coach Matt Campbell and preview tomorrow night's Cyclone game at West Virginia. Halftime starts in 2 minutes on KSOM.
Ziegler Ag Equipment.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Harvest season means long hours, and Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon, is here to help you through every single one. They are extending their parts and service hours so you can keep going. Their factory-trained technicians offer expert service and fast turnaround, plus next-day parts availability. For reliable, around-the-clock support, count on Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon. Call or text them today at 712-563-4219. Have a safe harvest season.
3H Customs has everything any farmer needs to be successful, and that's not an exaggeration. We offer soil sampling, crop scouting, and spraying. We also offer precision planting products, Midwest seed genetics, and nature's fertilizers. Don't forget fertilizers and anhydrous also. 3H Customs has everything the Iowa farmer needs, and we dedicate ourselves to helping each farmer be successful. For more information on how you can build that successful operation, call 249-2429 or visit 3hcustoms.com. 3H Customs, customizing your farming resources to fit your needs.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
It's time for our Aiken Building Halftime Show here on KSOM. Aiken Building Center. We're the do-it-yourself pros shop in Atlantic, Corning, Clarinda, and Creston. It is halftime between Cam and Fremont Mills. We'll get you back out to the field. We'll have first half stats and scores from around the area. That's all coming up. It's a huge Big 12 test tomorrow for Iowa State as they head into Morgantown to face West Virginia. We'll have coverage right here on KSOM. The Cyclones have the chance to go to 6-0 for the first time since 1938, back when they were Iowa State College of Agricultural and Mechanical Arts. James Yeager was the head coach back then, and the Cyclones were in the Big 6 conference. This year's head coach Matt Campbell says it's hard not to think of the big picture, but he wants his team focusing on the Mountaineers and the challenge this week.
You're really judged by who you are at the end of the year and who you become through this journey. And the season, every season is a journey, and I think we certainly understand that. And, I think that's a nice thing about being in a place as long as we've been now, this going in our 9th season, and we've had moments where we've had success and how do you handle that? How do you sustain it? I think we have always been very process-oriented here rather than being very outcome-oriented. And, I think the reality of it is we've got great senior leadership that has always allowed that process to kind of nail home. And whatever we did, positive or negative, win or loss, we flush it really fast on Sunday. We try to grow and be humble enough as coaches and players to grow from it and then, get ourselves ready to go for the next week. So I think it's really where we've tried to live.
There are some college football pundits who say that Iowa State could make it into this year's playoff, which would set ISU off in a potential dreamland. Campbell isn't willing to put his team against the other contenders just yet.
And so the reality of it is it's hard enough to do in Alabama and Georgia and Ohio State, but obviously it's been very hard to do here at Iowa State. And so, I think this team and understanding the value of, how do you put some of these building blocks together to continue to grow? Again, we've had great moments here, and we've been able to do some great things and, been on the verge of some of these things. And, I think those are all great learning blocks for us, and you learn from it, you grow from it, and you just try to continue to be your best every day, and it's hard to do.
The Cyclones continue to face injuries in the linebacking core. Harlan grad Will McLaughlin is still out. Cale Brazina, though, has battled injuries. He is expected to play this week. Campbell says it has pushed Iowa State's depth to the limit.
Kind of keeping the standard of, we're going to keep playing good football. We have a lot of really good players. I think we felt like there was a lot of depth in that linebacker room before the season started. And, it's just the area right now that's gotten hit and forced to, the next guy up has had to go in and play good football. And, you still got a guy like Jack Sadowski who's started every game. Obviously Cooper Ebel's playing great football. So there's a lot of guys in there that have played good football and will only continue to play good football. And some young guys, as you saw on Saturday, some guys had first-time opportunity to go in and really stepped in and played good football for us.
Iowa State has 2 road tests so far this season with Iowa and Houston, and they have passed those tests. Now another one is in front of them.
Yeah, we've been in 2 tough road environments already, and I think there's value to that. What West Virginia will be another level of excitement. They've got a phenomenal team. They've got one of the greatest fan bases in the country in terms of, the pride that they have for their Mountaineers and obviously a really special team that they have going on too right now. So they've got a lot to be excited about. So it'd be a really, really great football environment. I think, again, this is why you play college football, to play in games like this and play in moments like this and certainly play on a stage like this. So, it's great to have a little bit of equity in it, but again, we'll have to be our best on Saturday night if you want to be a team that's got the ability to compete and play and try to win football games on the road.
The Mountaineers will rotate 2 different guys at running back. C.J. Donaldson and Jaheim White, plus quarterback Garrett Green, can run the rock as well. Campbell says it will be a test for his defense.
They present a real problem for everybody, and everybody they play, they have really challenged in terms of what they've been able to do. And any time you're going to play a great rushing attack, it's going to take all 11 players on the defensive side of the football doing their job first and foremost. And I think anytime the quarterback's got the ability to run, it can put your defensive rules in conflict really fast, and they do a great job of challenging that.
Number 11, Iowa State at 5-0 visits West Virginia at 3-2. Game time tomorrow's at 7 p.m. Cyclone pregame at 5 p.m. on KSOM. It is halftime, our Aiken Building halftime show. As we get you ready for second half action, we'll have first half stats and scores from around the area. That's all coming up after this 2-minute timeout on KSOM.
Introducing HeadSight from Precision Planting. HeadSight automatic header control is accurate and versatile, giving you the ability to focus on other details that matter. With automatic header height and tilt control, you can maximize your harvest with minimum stress. Let HeadSight do the calculating and adjusting for you. Contact your local precision dealer for more details. Hoist Distributing in Audubon, 712-563-3030.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
Looking to upgrade your home? Or maybe you have storm damage that still needs repair? Rigid Edge Exteriors has you covered. From roofs and siding to gutters, windows, decks, and interior remodels, our team does it all, residential or commercial. For a free estimate, call Rigid Edge Exteriors today at 712-249-4449. That's 712-249-4449.
Let us transform your ordinary house into your dream home.
3H Customs has everything any farmer needs to be successful, and that's not an exaggeration. We offer soil sampling, crop scouting, and spraying. We also offer precision planting products, Midwest seed genetics, and nature's fertilizers. Don't forget fertilizers and anhydrous also. 3H Customs has everything the Iowa farmer needs, and we dedicate ourselves to helping each farmer be successful. For more information on how you can build that successful operation, call 249-2429 or visit 3hcustoms.com. 3H Customs, customizing your farming resources to fit your needs.
House into your dream home.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
All right, it's halftime here in Tabor. Chris Varney, John Becker along with you. 26-14, Fremont Mills over Cam. And, John, it's just too many mistakes by the Cougars. I think that the one turnover, but not being able to finish drives, and penalties, little things here and there, kind of mean a lot.
Penalties, and the more you think about it, you almost wonder that the fatigue side is coming into a little bit also on the, because the first couple drives, both offensively and defensively for Cam, they were controlling the line of scrimmage. Then they started getting worn down because Cam, especially on their front line, play a lot of kids both ways.
Yeah.
Fremont Mills does too, but they're shuffling guys in and out to give them a little bit of breather.
Yeah, they do have a few more guys that platoon.
Yeah, and so I think, anytime you get a little more tired, you hold or get frustrated because the play didn't go your way and you have a personal foul. And that's kind of what we saw there late in the second quarter, and honestly, that's kind of the difference in the game right now.
Well, if you look back at the scoring of this football game, it was neither team was able to convert on their opening drive. They drove it all the way down the field, but both teams turned it over on downs. Neither team scored on their second possession as well, and Cam would punt actually they had the ball at their own 33-yard line, and a fumble that Paxton Campbell would pick up, and he returned it 25 yards for the touchdown to make it 6-0. Cam answered with a good return from Winther. That set up a Paulson 14-yard touchdown. We were tied at 6. Campbell then got a 65-yard touchdown on a screen play at the 10:22 mark of the second quarter. It was 12-6 with the lead. After a punt from Cam, Ekpai then started his jaunts, a 27-yard touchdown run at the 4:58 mark. Cam answered. They set up on a 28-yard pass play to Bauer. That set up a 10-yard touchdown from Paulson at the 2:11 mark. But again, Ekpai barely untouched, a 43-yard touchdown run. And Cam's got to find a way to stuff this run, which suddenly has come alive for the Knights.
But we talked about a little bit in pregame, Chris, is Fremont Mills has, the different style run. You got Campbell that was out, and then you out in space and did great things on the screenplay. Then you have the interior run play. Then you have, they just have a lot of different pieces that they're really clicking. And when Cam was getting fatigued and didn't have that push from the front three on the defensive front, then the holes started opening up. And one of the other changes that they made, they did a lot of twins. So Paulson had to come out from that linebacker spot, and he wasn't in the box. And Paulson, he can go sideline to sideline, but if you bring him out to the hash, it's really hard to get to that other sideline. Yeah. And even with the quick trap plays, it's hard for him to get back into the middle of the defense.
Well, there was also a couple of plays on offense where Paulson just barely missed Bauer on some pass plays.
Absolutely, and Bauer, we talked about
He's been wide open.
He's been wide open, and even when he's not, he's a foot taller than the Fremont Mills corners that are on him. Because I do like what their Cam's doing on offense, because they're bringing him – he's wide. He's not in the slot back. On the pass plays, he's wide. Forcing Fremont Mills' shorter corners that are probably 5'4", 5'5", maybe. They're probably listed at 5'7", folks, but they're 5'4" or 5'5". And, Bauer can. I mean, And almost wonder, you can't maybe go in the middle of the field because Fremont Mills has a safety there all the time. Maybe that's what they're going to need to do is have Bauer on the outside and just get the ball up. Fremont Mills is going to bring 4 or 5. We've seen it in the second quarter. They're going to go back to that. But Paulson from the shotgun, it's a really simple 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch. Just put it up. Give Bauer a chance.
Unofficial stats from that first half for Fremont Mills. They had 106 yards passing, 143 yards rushing, 249 for the game. Forney was 4 of 11 passing for 106 yards and a touchdown. Most of that was that 65-yarder to Campbell. Ekpai, 6 carries, 95 yards, but those last 2 touchdowns, 27 and 43. Well, that's, 670 yards right there on those 2 carries. Forney, 6 carries for 28 yards. Flip it over to Cam. They had 98 yards rushing, 120 yards passing for 218. Paulson, 16 carries for 83 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air, 8 of 12 for 120 yards. Winther had 4 catches for 42 yards. Chester, 3 catches for 51 yards. Bauer, 1 catch for 28 yards in that first half. Again, all unofficial. Remember, Cam will have the ball first to start the second half. We are taking a 2-minute break. We'll have some scores from around the area, and we have second half action coming up. 2-minute break on KSOM.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Ziegler Ag Equipment is your harvest headquarters this fall. Get the Fendt Ideal Combine equipped with everything you want. Reliable headers, better capacity and fuel efficiency, smarter processors, and a comfortable cab. While you're in, take advantage of the Fendt Red Wheel Deals offer of 0 interest financing for 36 months on select Fendt Vario tractors. Stop by your local Ziegler Ag location today to save.
And live video at westerniowatoday.com.
All right, about to start the second half. Let's get some scores in real quick. Atlantic leads Perry 14-0 at half. Creston blowing out Knoxville 49-0 in the third. ACGC over Mount Air 20-8 in the third. Trainer over Shenandoah 9-6 at halftime. Tri-Center leads Woodbury Central 22-8 in the third. That's for a district title. Winterset over Lewis Central 17-7 in the third. Nevada and Harlan tied at 21 in the third. IKM Manning leading Southwest Valley 7-6 at half. Riverside over Earlham 21-0 in the third. Sidney leads Stanton 38-0 in half. Lennox over Southeast Warren 49-0 in the third. East Mills over Exira HK 28-22 in the third. Bedford leads Lamoni 63-0 in the third. And the opening kickoff here is into the end zone for the touchback. And Cam will start at their own 15. All right, so what can the Cougars do to turn things around here, John? They got some work to do. They're down 2 scores, but they're still in this ball game.
They're absolutely in this ball game. 2 scores, like you said, and they start with the ball. You get this and get some momentum, and I do like the plan though to get Bauer the ball where you can.
They got Chester lined up in the slot on the near side. They send Winther motion to the far side. Polson's going to run near side. Cut it back at the hash and dives across the 20. He'll get 5.
Yeah, good first down play, 5 yards. He'll take it every time. Winther actually goes, and there again, cat and mouse coaching game there. Let's see how the linebackers go with that running back in motion. Are they in man-to-man? How do they roll the linebackers? Are they going to come out with 3-man, 4-man front? And then you call your second play.
Yeah, you want to run away from where Campbell and Lincoln Honker is, and if you get them moving out of the way with motion. 2nd down and 5. Paulson will run to the far side. It's got some blocks, and they string it all the way out. Paulson's going to be a first down. Give him a gain of 7. He's sitting across the 25-yard line. There is an injured player down. It is a Fremont Mills player. That Borland, I think, who comes up limping. He wants to stay in the game. Trainers are out. Yeah, he's going to have to come out of the ball game. That's Lincoln Honker.
Yeah, Lincoln Honker.
He was limping earlier, or he was holding his wrist earlier, so he got dinged up a little bit. Now he's got to come out of the ball game here. They actually marked Paulson down at the 25-yard line.
But not for the first down.
Yeah, but it is a Vetter Equipment first down.
Really good job by the Cougars the first 2 plays, hat on hat, and pushing those Fremont Knights defenders backwards.
26-14 on the C-Pro scoreboard underway in the 3rd quarter. Paulson nowhere to go this time. As he is stuffed, he got back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job there, and proof low man wins. It doesn't matter how big somebody is. Low man wins, and great job from the linebacker position, just seeing that gap and shooting that gap for getting tackle for loss.
Now Fremont Mills has another guy limp off the field, and that's Ekpai. 2nd down and 10. They send Winter in motion to the far side. Paulson's going to run it near side. Got a 5. Flag is thrown in the backfield. It's going to be a first down negated run across midfield. That's going to be about an 18-yard run, but it's coming back on a hold.
Yeah, the same play that they ran the first play, except the opposite direction. Biggest thing is obviously the Cam Cougars coaching staff saw something. When Winter goes in motion, they can go the weak side, but once again, penalties, stall plays, and can kill plays.
It just bugs me. It just literally bugs me. You get, and that's if it bugs me, it's going to bug Bauer even more, 10 times fold. You get plays, and then you just stab yourself in the foot like that. And I just
there's nobody on Bauer right now.
I just don't understand it. 2nd down and 15. Back to pass. Throw it on the far side. A lot of traffic. I couldn't see who caught it. Coming back to the near side, and that's Bauer. Bauer breaks a tackle at the 30, 20, 10. He is gone. What a play. Colin Bauer reverses field, and he goes all the way for the touchdown.
Refusing to go down, going sideline to sideline, and that's one of the plays where Coach Bauer is telling his nephew, no, okay, that will work. That works. That works. We'll take it.
Is it about 35 yards for the touchdown?
Sorry, it's not his nephew. That'd be his cousin's son, but still relation. But great play, great response. We just talked about how penalties can kill drives. Great response. Now you're within 1 score.
And that was all Colin Bauer, because he had it on the far side of the field for about a 5-yard gain. He just said, I want more. They're going to go for 2. Paulson, and he's not going to get anywhere near it. It's strung out on the near side. No good on the 2-point conversion, but Cam is back to within a score. 9:52 to go in the 3rd quarter. Fremont Mills leads 26-20 on the C-Pro scoreboard. We're back in a minute on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to BrockerCarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal. and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Phone call. Call us today to see what Brocker Carnes & Carnes and Auto Owners Insurance can do for you.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Varney from the 2 got to the 15-yard line when Zachary Koppman able to bring them down on an open field tackle. But now, John, defense has got to come through, and they got to get a stop.
They got to get a stop, and the front three is where it's going to happen. Can the front three for the Cam Cougars do what they did the first couple drives in the first half? They rested up a little bit. Can they do it again?
Crone, Bauer, and Johnny. What can they do now? First down and 15. Fake to Ekpai. Varney throws it near side. It's caught on the near sideline. Breaking a tackle is Sanchez, and he's going to be out of bounds for a first down. It'll be close to a gain of 20, 19 yards. Just shy of the 35-yard line.
You know, play call there by Knights, and you know they were talking about just what we're doing. Okay, the front three are going to be rusted up. They're going to get pressure. How can we use that pressure against them for a 19-yard gain?
Throw wide receiver screen. Now Ekpai, Varney keeps it, breaks a tackle. Not many guys on the near side, but a good open field tackle downfield by Winther. Saved a touchdown, but Varney scrambles on the near side into Cam territory down to the 28-yard line.
Great ball fake for the read option, but also with a touchdown-saving tackle. He used the sideline as a defender with him, kept the inside shoulder free, which you usually don't want to do, but you have that sideline as your extra defender to get him out of bounds.
Back-to-back Vetter equipment first down for Fremont Mills. Play action. Varney wants to run. Good fake on Paulson. He slipped away from him, but then got stopped at the 25-yard line. He'll only get 2.
He's hurt.
He's on his back.
Chester came up and totally legal hit, but he brought the wood, and Varney's going to – hopefully he's not hurt. I think he just kind of had the wind knocked out of him. Hopefully that's all it is.
Well, he takes the helmet off, so timeout on the field. 9:02 to go, third quarter. Fremont Mills on the march, but the quarterback is hurt. Let's say we're going to keep it right here because Varney gets up under his own power and will walk off the field, but he'll have to miss at least a play here.
That's one of those hits where you just kind of you completely lose your breath.
Yeah.
And you get, all right. Great hit. Great play. Second down.
Wyatt Madison, a freshman, is in the ball game at quarterback. Campbell is in there as well on second down and about 8. Madison hands it to Campbell. He's brought down at the line of scrimmage as if they knew what was coming. And guess who? Bauer.
Yeah, I mean, with the freshman back there, you know they're not going to do a read option. It's going to probably, and they're probably not going to pass. So, you know, great read, great anticipation. Now a huge third down play for both squads.
Third down and 10, and Varney is back in the ball game for Fremont Mills. Play clock is down to a 12 as they break the huddle. Third down and 10 from the 27-yard line. Varney in the shotgun. Back to pass. He's got time. Now being pressured. Throws across the middle. It's caught by Mason Reed. Down inside the 10 to the 8 in a Vetter equipment. First down. Big pickup of 19 yards.
Big pickup by a large young man. He runs a really good route. I mean, those aren't routes that a lot of people that have offensive lineman numbers usually run. He's very athletic, and why he plays the defensive end position, but really good route that he runs exactly across where the first down marker is by 3 to 5 yards. So if you have to come back to the ball, you still have a first down.
Well, Kason Calhoun was down for Cam, but then he popped back up, and he waved off. Everybody's like, I can still play, but he has to come out for one play. In the Hoist Distributing red zone, first down and 10 for Fremont Mills at the 13-yard line. High snap, but he got it away to Egg-Pie. That disrupted the timing a little bit.
Ball comes out.
Ball is loose. Cam has it. Cam recovers the fumble at the 7-yard line. That timing was misplayed by Fremont Mills on the high snap. Egg-Pie fighting for extra yards, coughed it up, and Cam falls on it at the 7.
Huge play there by the defense. Now keep that momentum in your favor.
It's the first turnover of the game for the Knights. And they look like they were going to march in for another score. Instead, they cough it up. First down and 10. Paulson's going to run their side. Oh, somebody went over around his neck and wrapped him up, but Paulson did get some yardage. Only a few. Didn't see who went after him.
Lukemeyer.
Well, Paulson got a couple, but not much there. Well, you're backed up in your own territory now, but you get the fumble. Now can you take advantage and get a big play? No gain for Paulson.
Oh, counterplay, and they were ready for that one, and close to safety even.
Yeah, I mean, all the way back inside the 5. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line, I think.
Oh, they marked it about at the 4.5, so for progression. But
yeah. Well, now you got 3rd and a bunch here. You're backed up to your own 4-yard line. You got to get to about the 17, so it's 3rd down and 13 for Cam. Paulson's going to run it on the far side. Not much there. Might have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. They marked it at the 9. So a gain of 5.
Another Cougar down. Looks like it's Chester again.
Well, I tell you one thing, these boys are showing a lot of heart. They're battling through injuries. Chester goes over on his back. It almost looks like it's a cramp this time. Or, he did. I don't know if he had a cramp early on or whether it was a sprained ankle, but he's back up and he's hobbling off the field. But it's going to be punting time for Cam. They're going to help him off the field now. Hopefully it's just a cramp.
Yep.
But those things will stay with you for a long time. Crone will punt it out of his own end zone. He's right on the goal line right now. He's got a punt against the wind. Forney is at midfield at the 40-yard line. Crone gets some pressure, but he gets it away. A low line drive kick. Forney's going to let it bounce, and it takes a huge hop for Cam into Fremont Mills territory down at the 29-yard line. Wow, how could you let that one bounce? That's a 40 against the wind. That's a 42-yard punt, no return. That's tremendous.
Yeah, that's a great job of, once again, flipping the field. I mean, 30, starting at your own 30 is usually pretty good, but not when the team is punting from their own 12.
But a mistake there by Forney to let it go. I mean, kids at this level, they have to be taught to come up, be brave, and call a fair catch even, and you save a chunk of the field. Forney back to pass on 1st out of 10. Got a man, Reed. He makes the catch. Then the ball comes out. They say it was the ground cannot cause a fumble. It's going to be a catch for Mason Reed and a Vetter Equipment 1st down into Cam territory down to the 25-yard line.
Great protection there by the Knights, front 3, and Reed again showing last time was across the field. This time basically down the hash mark and outside a flag route, and Forney with a really good placement of the ball.
26-20, Fremont Mills with the lead, 5:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. On the C-Pro scoreboard, give it to Egg-Pie, and he's wrapped up in the middle of the field trying to push it forward, and he might have done so to close to the 20. See where they mark the ball. I think they're going to mark it 22-yard line, gain of 3.
Yeah. Once again,
I think Bauer challenged his defense. Like, if Ekpai gets it, you gotta put a lot of hats on him.
Yep, and the linebackers are definitely filling, and that's why, the pass plays at the 10 to 15-yard range is open because the linebackers are creeping up to stop that running attack.
2nd down and 7 for Fremont Mills. Play action, they gave it to
There it is
Campbell,
again.
and he's stuffed. That time they stuffed him in a huge loss. Back at the 20, will he spot this ball? They're going to give him forward progress to the 25? Yeah, I don't think he got to the 25 myself.
Yeah, but
tonight's game brought to you by McCunn Specialty Firearms, by Morrison Seed, and audio streaming from Ridge Edge Exteriors. It's 3rd down and 10 for Fremont Mills at the Cam 25. Play action. Forney back to pass.
Wide
He's
open.
going deep. Moreland was there, but it was overthrown, incomplete.
yeah, the pressure there saved the touchdown because if Forney has time, he had a wide open man right down the middle of the field.
So 4th down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Again, you're kind of in no man's land. Today's game brought to you by Principal Financial Group with Mark Smith, by Stein Seed. Stein is Yield. Darren Petty, your local Stein representative, by Rancho Grande, authentic Mexican food in Atlantic. And by Hummel Insurance, services the difference with Hummel. Right now, Cam defense need a pummel. They need a pummel Fremont Mills right now. 4th and 10. Forney back to pass. Here comes the pressure of his back foot. It's incomplete.
There's a holding call, and they'll decline it because
intended for Reed, but he had to pressure that time. They were finally able to get in his face, John, and that forced him to throw off his back foot and not even see where the receiver was. The holding call, like you say, will be declined, and Cam takes over on downs.
Great job once again by the front three. The whole defense is playing really well, but when the front three cause that much havoc, the Cam Cougars defense is really, really tough to move the ball on.
So they go left to right on your radio dial. And it's 1st down and 10 for the Cougars. They give it to Bauer. Bauer breaks a tackle. They try to go low on him, and he falls forward across the 25-yard line. Mark him at the 28. Gain of 3.
Yeah, different look there, and spread Van Tiger out to the left, and actually had Bauer in the backfield that time, mixing things up, and he's back there again.
2nd down and 7. Paulson in the shotgun with split backs, left to right. Give it to Bauer again. This time he's hit at the line of scrimmage, lost his balance, and he fell down. And McLaughlin hit him first.
That's a really good play from McLaughlin from the linebacker. We're seeing really good linebacker play on both sides. They read the ball and where the flow is. They're reading their lineman through the lineman to the running back and quarterback, and just reacting extremely well. Big 3rd down play here for the Cougars.
3rd and 7, clock moving, 3:10 to go in the 3rd quarter, 26-20. Cam trailing on the C-Pro scoreboard. Paulson back to pass. He rolls to your side. He's going deep for Bauer, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
Good job by Varney there. Looking at Varney has 5 interceptions on the year. He does a great job not only at quarterback, but he's playing quarterback on the defensive side from the free safety. Everybody's in front of him. He makes sure nobody gets behind him, and did a really good job breaking on the ball there.
Well, and that one almost looked like Bauer had to be the defender.
Yep, because Forney did have better position. He was the offensive position of that ball.
Crone will punt it. And a high kick. Fair catch called for, this time by Forney at the 24-yard line. So against the wind, not the best punt, but I guess Jotty has usually been the punter, but Crone has been doing it because of Jotty, his ankle. So trying to take some of the pressure off him. But again, the defense is going to have to come through here, John. They have been bending a lot. They haven't broken yet. But the Knights will start. Oh, they're going to move them back. I guess there was a penalty on a fair catch.
Must have been a holding call.
How can you have a holding call on a fair catch? Well, Cam will take it. They move them back to their own 14-yard line. Well, that gives Greg Ernster, he just lost another hair. Coaches, a lot of coaches, they end up bald in their later years, and there's reasons why. So from their own 14-yard line, under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, up by 6. Forney's going to take it up the middle, big hole, and rumbles over a secondary guy and has another first down. A Vetter Equipment first down as Forney rumbles for 12.
Once again, Campbell's out, twins to the left, so Paulson has to shade over that way. And Varney sees that, sees Paulson out there, does that, what the quarterbacks love to do now, fake the pass to freeze the defender for about a 12-yard gain.
Fremont Mills just has so many weapons that you have to account for. And, you can't account for everybody. It's first down and 10 for Fremont Mills at their own 25-yard line. Forney throws a screen near side of Campbell, gets a block by Linkenacker, and he's going to be brought down for a gain of 3 yards. A good job that time by Cam, by Winther, to grab at his feet.
Yeah, Winther does a great job there, because tackling Campbell in space is not an easy thing to do, and Winther does a great job from his cornerback position for just a short gain.
Second down and 7, under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, 26-20. Fremont Mills with a lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. In the shotgun is Forney. Play action. Throws it near side Campbell. Campbell hit by Paulson. Oh, he's going high towards that face mask. Brings him down. He's going to be shy of the first down. It's going to be a gain of 5.
Campbell, as a freshman, shows his athletic ability there, but also shows his football IQ, because they're not only tackling high, but they're going for the strip there, and he does a really nice job of keeping that ball high and tight.
The winds have picked up as the night has progressed. Wind is fierce, and right now Fremont Mills has the wind at their back. 3rd and 2, big hole for Forney, up the gut, breaking it across midfield into Cam territory. He's going to have a Vetter Equipment first down, brought down at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, Forney just basically read on the right side. One trap block to get the kick out on I believe Bauer was on that side for that play, and then just getting positive yards.
Vetter Equipment first down, run to 13 for Forney into Cam territory. Play action, throw near side again to Campbell. Down the near sidelines, looking for a block, and he got upended at about the 10-yard line. That time by McKee, who saved the touchdown. But
I think that's the freshman Kaufman again, number 6.
That's right. That's right. You're right. Kaufman, great eye there. But it's another first down on a gain of 21 yards.
Three times this.
24, actually.
3 times this possession here, just Campbell getting the ball out in space, not really even a screen, just having the wide receiver block.
In the Hoist Distributing red zone, first down and goal, and Ekpai up the middle makes it look easy. He just cut it back right off a right guard and got away from McKee that time, and waltzes into the end zone for a 9-yard touchdown run, his 3rd touchdown of the night.
We've talked about it all night, Chris, but the weapons that Fremont Mills has and the way that they distribute and allow all 3, 4, 5 of them to get in the offense and have a flow, keep them involved in the offense so they don't get bored out there.
And they'll go for 2. Forney, a lot of traffic there, and he is denied. 25 seconds left of the third quarter. It's down Fremont Mills 32, Cam 20. Back in a minute on KSOM.
3H Customs has everything any farmer needs to be successful, and that's not an exaggeration. We offer soil sampling, crop scouting, and spraying. We also offer precision planting products, Midwest seed genetics, and nature's fertilizers. Don't forget fertilizers and anhydrous also. 3H Customs has everything the Iowa farmer needs, and we dedicate ourselves to helping each farmer be successful. For more information on how you can build that successful operation, call 249-2429 or visit 3hcustoms.com. 3H Customs, customizing your farming resources to fit your...
Looking to upgrade your home? Or maybe you have storm damage that still needs repair? Rigid Edge Exteriors has you covered. From roofs and siding to gutters, windows, decks, and interior remodels, our team does it all, residential or commercial. For a free estimate, call Rigid Edge Exteriors today at 712-249-4449. That's 712-249-4449. Let us transform your ordinary house into your dream home.
And 3H Customs can do for you and your combine's yield monitor.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Lincoln Hocker, the kick, line drive, fielded near side. Break and a tackle. Down the midfield. Great run, return. That time by Cam, although the return, I didn't see the number, but he's hurt.
No, it's Bauer.
It is Bauer. Oh, he's going to get back up. You're not going to keep that boy down. But Bauer, he is struggling a little bit. He's exhausted. But a great return by Colin Bauer, and he gets right just short of midfield. So great field position for Cam at their own 39-yard line. Bauer looks like he could use a nap. No such available, no time available for that. You're down by 12 again. And this time Polson's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Ekpai able to get the pressure that time from the linebacker spot, and Polson's going to lose 3.
Yeah, just a great job in getting penetration and not allowing Paulson, where they've had success, Paulson's been able to get to that corner before the defensive end can get up the field.
That's the end of the third quarter. Your score, Fremont Mills 32, Cam 20. Fourth quarter starts in 1 minute on KSOM.
Challenge. It's not something you shy from. It's a chance to up your game. Every day brings a new challenge. But with the enhanced Channel Seed brand on your side, you can rise to it. With our top-performing seed, innovative digital tools, and expanded agronomic support, you can turn tomorrow's challenges into your next advantage. Your enhanced Channel Seed brand. Let's rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
Call McCade Morrison Seed, your Channel Seed dealer in Messina. 712-590-0074.
Peace of mind isn't easy to have these days, unless you shop at McCunn Specialty Firearms. McCunn Specialty Firearms has teamed up with Iowa Safe Company to bring you a full showroom of their top-notch safes. Keep legal documents, family valuables, cash, and firearms safe from children, intruders, and fire. Put your mind at ease with Iowa Safe Company and McCunn Specialty Firearms. Open Tuesday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday 1 to 4. McCunn Specialty Firearms, your first stop for your Second Amendment right on the corner of 148 and 92.
And live video at westerniowatoday.com.
All right, we're back here in Tabor. Chris and John along with you. Bill on the video. Tanner back in the studio on the audio. We start the fourth quarter with Cam down by 12. Harlan leading Nevada 24-21 in the fourth quarter. It's second down and 12. Going deep is Paulson to the far side of the field, and it's incomplete.
Really nice play call. Trips to the right. Fake the pass because Bauer was all the way out on the right of the trips formation. Had the middle guy just sprint right down the field. And you almost wonder with the wind picking up that Paulson, without the wind, that ball is right on the money. But the wind just took it about 3 or 4 yards further than in the reach of the wide receiver.
So it's third down and 12 from their own 37. Paulson back to pass. He heaves it up into the air. Coming back, it's intercepted on the near sideline. Varney across inside the 30-yard line to the 28. A flag at the end of the play. So they'll move him back 15 yards on unsportsmanlike, more than likely. But just a heave and a hope that time.
Yeah, Paulson was hit right as he thrown it, and we talked about it a couple series ago. Forney does a great job, and it's no wonder he has 5 interceptions, now 6. He just reads the ball really well from that free safety position and going sideline to sideline.
So McCade Paulson just trying to make a play. That's all he was trying to do. And sometimes officials aren't going to blame him that. It's a sideline warning called against Fremont Mills, so there won't be any yardage. But Fremont Mills on the interception.
Well, they're walking it back.
They're going to walk it back. Maybe they warmed them earlier on, and we didn't know about it. So at least they're back in their own territory at the 36-yard line. The wind is really brought up, and Fremont Mills is going against the wind. Forney in the shotgun. Throws it far side. Juggled by Campbell, but he has it at midfield and then brought down. Because he had to juggle it, I think that slowed his momentum down, but he still got about 5.
Yeah, still positive yards, and you know, they're going to that play quite a bit, and then until Cam can stop, you know, a 5 to 7 yard gain every time, if not more, they're going to keep going to that.
Second down and 5 for the Knights. And they have it into Cam territory at the 38-yard line. Forney in the shotgun left to right. And play action. He's going to roll to the near side. He's going to run it. And he breaks a couple of tackles out of bounds, close to a first down. I think he's going to be short. He had a great fake to Ekpai. And then Forney just kept it, hid the ball. He scrambles for 3.
You know, good vision and good football IQ by Forney is nothing's open. You're up by, 12 points. Don't throw the ball, into coverage. Just get a couple extra yards so you have 3rd and short.
3rd down and 2 for the Knights. Play action. Throw it near side. Lincoln Hocker. He makes the catch. Thrown behind him. Ball
comes out.
Cam has it. They needed it in the worst sort of way. Ball was thrown behind Lincoln Hocker. He hauled it in, but then lost it. That ball was hanging out there, and Cam able to knock it away and recover the fumble at their own 34-yard line.
Great catch, but when you're fighting for extra yards, like we talked with Campbell, keeping it high and tight, you can't have that ball out. And great job by not just Cron there, but a group of Cougars stripping the ball.
So Cam has new life on the fumble after the interception. Paulson's going to run on the far side of the field. Then he trips up across the 35. He fell to the 37. It's a gain of 3. Your C-Pro scoreboard 32-30. Fremont Mills with the lead by your side to maximize yields from the word go. Your Pioneer Pros, John Becker, Mark Vendhiker, Gary Dinkla, and Nick Knutson. So Paulson gets a handful of yards there, but Cam needs a play or 2 or 3. And it's 2nd down at about 7. And they didn't get much on that one. Matter of fact, they'll lose a yard.
Yeah, Paulson wasn't ready for that snap. I don't know. That play just didn't look clean from the get-go, but at least there wasn't a fumble. But now you do have a long 3rd down challenge here.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Brocker Carnes & Carnes. Trusted insurance since 1894. Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors. 3H Customs. Customizing your farming resources to fit your needs. 3rd down and 8 for Cam. Ball is at the 36-yard line, their own 36. Got to rotate a lot of guys around in formation. They send Winther in motion to the near side. Polson rolls near side and throws it to Winther. He's hit after he's incomplete. And it's 4th down and probably punting time for the Cougars. I don't think you can go for it now. It's 4th down and long, and probably going to be kicking time. Tonight's game brought to you by Anita's Supply Center, your home enhancement store. We're here to help. And don't forget, video powered by Nishtanet. So punting time for Cam with the win at their back. Great kick by Crone. Forney has it at his own 10. To the near side, slide step of the 15. It's Sanchez. He crosses the 25. That's about it to the 25. Sanchez instead of Forney back deep. Decent return, though. He returned it about 10 yards. But Cam cannot take advantage of the fumble and they have to kick it away. And you got 9:33 left, and the Knights go back on offense at their own 25-yard line. You're right back where you were, needing a turnover, needing a stop, trying to get back in this ball game down by 2 scores. Forney, well, he should have handed it off to Egpie. Instead, he kept it, and he stuffed.
Yeah, that read option, he didn't read in and do the right option because he definitely should have given it to Egpie there.
The wrong read, the wrong option. And it's a loss of 4 for Forney. So second down and long. Clock continues to move, though. Down to 9 minutes on our C-Pro scoreboard, 32-20. Fremont Mills with the lead. Forney using all of the play clock, all the way down to 3. Throws the screen on the far side. It's caught by Linkenhocker. Breaking a tackle, the far sideline, refusing to go down. He finally just gets stood up. I think he stepped out of bounds.
He did step out of bounds, but, great catch. He's shown he has great hands, but that time, once again, he has the ball on the inside arm where you got to get the ball on the outside because when you have all those guys trying to tackle you, it's really hard to hold on to the ball when a helmet hits it.
Gain of about 10 there. It's 3rd down and 4. Big play here for Fremont Mills and for the Cam defense. They'll send Linkenhocker out to the far side of the field. Forney in the shotgun with Egpie. And Cam jumped. They just got too antsy. And it will be a first down for Fremont Mills. And another reason to dread film study. So it goes across midfield. No, not quite midfield. Again, I can't see the markers sometimes because the players are in the way.
Right in front of them.
Yeah, they have it at their own 37-yard line. And Egpie between the tackles. Big hole. Rumbles,
nice
cuts
cut.
it back. Finally going to be dragging guys inside the 20, inside the 15, all the way to the 14-yard line. A 23-yard rumble by Egpie.
Egpie, Chris he's your typical back that gets better as the game progresses because he runs so hard, he has great vision, and as the defense gets worn down, he just gets better and better.
He's a big physical runner, and you're worn out. You just can't tackle him in the 4th quarter. Because he just brings such a load.
And because they distribute the ball so much, he doesn't have to carry the ball so much in the first 3 quarters.
In the Hoist distributing red zone, a Vetter equipment first down. Forney on the fake to Campbell. He takes it himself and dives to about the 10.
Paulson, good job getting to the spot, but just hard to, make that play. And now Cam looks like they're going to a 4-man front, kind of similar to what Fremont Mills did. Bringing Paulson actually up on the line of scrimmage.
Well, time's starting to become a factor, down to 7:25 and moving on the C-Pro scoreboard. They're up by 2 scores. You get into the end zone here. Now you're up by 3, and it's going to be awfully difficult for Cam to come back from that. Play clock down to 1. They get it off barely. And stumbling a bit as Forney slips down inside the 10 to about, they mark it at the 8. They give him the 7. So it's a gain of 3.
But that could have been a lot more if he would have kept his feet. Good penetration staying low by the Cougar interior. And Forney just could not keep your feet. And that's why we say it's so important with the really good runners, how they always drive those knees up to keep their balance and keep their feet.
3rd down and 4 from the 7-yard line. Maybe 3rd down and more like 3. And they're going to run it between the tackles. I don't know who that is. That's a new pack in there, and he gets a first down to the 1-yard line.
That's number 8.
That's Moreland.
Yeah.
That's his first run of the game. So Moreland's going to get the Vetter equipment first down in the Hoist distributing red zone all the way down to the 1.
Great clock management too, Chris. The last 3 snaps, the Knights have started their play with less than 3 seconds left on the play clock. Every single time. And this one's going to be the same way.
And the clock continues to tick, down to 6:05 and going in the fourth quarter. Cam trailing 32-20. And the handoff to Ekpa, and he dives into the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the night. 4 touchdown runs for Ekpa. And, Cam had done such a great job on the running game early on, but Fremont Mills coming back to it, making some adjustments and finding ways to get into the end zone. And now again they'll go for 2. Forney is in the shotgun. He wants to throw it. Near side of Lincoln Hocker, and he's in for 2. 5:58 to go in the ball game. Now 40-20. Fremont Mills with the lead. We're back in 1 minute on KSOM.
Did you know that Mexican food is considered to be healthy? What? How do you figure? Almost every dish has vegetables. Salsa, all vegetables. Guacamole, avocados, and corn tortillas. They're naturally gluten-free.
Okay, I get it. Tacos, lettuce and tomato. So Rancho Grande for dinner?
Race you to the car.
Add more vegetables to your diet at Rancho Grande in Atlantic, and then you can indulge in a guilt-free margarita, imported beer, or dessert. Choose a healthier option at Rancho Grande. Open 7 days a week.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Score update from Harlan. Big upset in 3A District 6. You had the final score, John?
Yep, 24-21 Harlan.
Wow. Shocker there. High kick end over end. And Bauer will return it across the 20 to the 26-yard line.
6 minutes here. Still, 3-score game is the biggest thing there.
You need
with that
big
last
chunks.
Yeah, you need some big chunks here.
But Harlan is not going quietly into the good night as they knock off Nevada, which had been in a tie with Creston. So Creston, they were blowing out Knoxville in 3 District 6. Last we heard from Atlantic, it was 14-0 at half for the Trojans. Cam has it first down to 10 at their own 25-yard line, facing a 20-point deficit now. Handoff, Winther on the far side, going off of right guard, and he'll get about 2.
Yeah, kind of the power I formation there, everybody tight, and you almost wonder, do they need to spread things out so they can get some single coverage with Bauer and even Winther out in space has been successful for him tonight also.
Yeah, I think Cam's getting tired up front. It's harder and harder to get those hard blocks. Paulson's going to run it on 2nd down and 8. Hard-earned yards on the far side off right guard again. He's going to be shy of the 30. Give him 2 more.
Besides Reed, he's the only one that's playing both ways on that front offensive and defensive line. And I think that's one of the things that is the difference here in the fourth quarter is that the line has more push from Fremont Mills because the defensive and offensive linemen besides Reed are getting breaks.
3rd down and 6 for Cam. 4:40 to go. Paulson back to pass. Throws it across the middle. It's incomplete. Intended for Bauer. And 4th down. And clock stops, 4:36 to go. You're down 3 scores. I mean, you pretty much got to go for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to go for it here.
You need 3 touchdowns. And punting would be conceding defeat, I think. And with Fremont Mills' ability, they could just maybe even run another big play the way they're going. I mean, right now Cam just can't stop them. 4th down. Back to pass is Paulson. Pressure. Far side just lofts it up into the air for Bauer. Oh, he makes the catch. Cuts it to the far side of the field. To the 20, 10. Oh, my gosh. Colin Bauer. Touchdown. No flags.
And Paulson did a great job of waiting, and then just put the ball up. And kind of like we said all night, Chris, get the ball up in the air and have Bauer go get it. And that's what they did.
But he had no choice at that time.
Right,
I mean, he was forced to do it. And look what happened. I mean, he was under duress with tremendous pressure from both sides, and he just finally just heaved it up into the air, and Bauer saw it. Looked like a wounded duck, but he came back and grabbed it, and then ran to the far side of the field for another incredible touchdown. Now they'll go for 2.
Wide open.
Into the end zone.
Colby Van Tiger. That one's for his dad. That one's for his dad. For those who don't know, Marky Mark is going to be 10 years younger than Danny Newell. Put it that way.
4:21 to go in the 4th quarter. There's still line from the Cougars, 40-28. Will an onside kick be coming? We're back in 30 seconds on KSOM.
Introducing HeadSight from Precision Planting. HeadSight automatic header control is accurate and versatile, giving you the ability to focus on other details that matter. With automatic header height and tilt control, you can maximize your harvest with minimum stress. Let HeadSight do the calculating and adjusting for you. Contact your local precision dealer for more details. Hoist Distributing in Audubon, 712-563-3030.
Harvest season means long hours, and Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon, is here to help you through every single one. They are extending their parts and service hours so you can keep going. Their factory-trained technicians offer expert service and fast turnaround, plus next-day parts availability. For reliable, around-the-clock support, count on Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon. Call or text them today at 712-563-4219. Have a safe harvest season.
Left, but you need a 3 and out. You need to get the ball back and in a hurry, because 4:21, there's time, but you cannot afford to give up another first down or 2 or whatever.
Yeah, because the clock management, the Knights have shown that they can use the whole play clock with every play. I doubt unless, I mean, this is huge because 1st and 2nd down, they're going to run the ball, and you got to stop the run.
So you got to stack the box. Give it to Egg-Pie. Big hole. Rumbling, breaks a tackle. Finally brought
Keeps going.
Oh, he somehow out of nowhere broke the tackle. I thought it was down, and he just kept going across midfield.
Leg driving.
All the way to the 33-yard line.
Huge play.
28-yard run for Egg-Pie. And that might have clinched it. I mean, there's still time, but, I mean, it was just one play. But, again, you're going to need a stop. You're going to need a turnover, and it has to come soon. Supro scoreboard, 40-28. Fremont Mills trying to run this away, and Cam trying to hang on. Forney's going to run it near side, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Back at the 36-yard line. I don't know why they didn't just go right back to Egg-Pie. Paulson on the tackle.
Because he's on the sideline. He's still a little tired from that run.
He needs oxygen.
He needs some oxygen.
It's a loss of 3. Well, the clock is moving. 3:25. Tick, 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 tick. 2nd down and 13 for Fremont Mills. And no hurry right now for the Knights. In the shotgun is Forney. And he's going to give it off. Between the tackles, Campbell running hard. They try to strip it from him, but he breaks that tackle. It's going to be a gain of about 8. And now Cam is going to have to burn a timeout. 2:59 to play And Fremont Mills facing a 3rd down and about 7. And we're back at 30 seconds here on KSOM.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Well, it's got to be must-stop territory here for Cam. You know that Fremont Mills will probably go for it. It's 3rd down and 7 for the Knights, so they have 2 downs to get 7 yards. If they get it short here in 3rd down, no doubt Cam's got to take another timeout. Pretty much need to get the ball back on downs and then get a big play, get an onside kick, get another score. That's the scenario. 3rd and 7 here. Forney. Oh, Bauer comes in and stops Campbell for a massive loss. What a play by Bauer. What a collision between Campbell and Bauer. You heard that back in Anita.
Campbell's thinking, that didn't happen in junior high ball last year.
No. A loss of 3, and it's 4th down and 9, and a timeout for the Cougars. We're back at 30 seconds on KSOM.
Looking to upgrade your home? Or maybe you have storm damage that still needs repair? Rigid Edge Exteriors has you covered. From roofs and siding to gutters, windows, decks, and interior remodels, our team does it all, residential or commercial. For a free estimate, call Rigid Edge Exteriors today at 712-249-4449. That's 712-249-4449. Let us transform your ordinary house into your dream home.
5527 to find out more.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
4th down and 9. They're going for it. They throw a pass.
And Reed dropped
it. Reed dropped it. And there is still life in Cam with 2:47 to play. That will stop the clock, and Cam has a 1st down at their own 32-yard line.
Great play call. Just no execution. Now Cam has life. Go down, like you said, Chris, score right here. Get that onside, go for the win.
2:47 to go, and they need a touchdown to cut it to a 1-score game. Winter motion far side. They throw a backwards pass to him, and Winter wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Lincoln Hocker comes over there and just brings him down for a loss of 1.
There's been some very good tackling tonight. There's been some guys that have ran through tackles, but for the most part, some really, really good tackling tonight from both squads.
Cam does not have time to huddle up. They got to go. 2nd down and 11. Oh, low snap. Paulson picks it up. Luckily, he didn't go down. Scrambles to the near side. He lofts it up. Bauer makes the catch into Fremont Mills territory down near the 30-yard line. A Vetter Equipment 1st down on a gain of 19.
But like you said, Chris, you kind of got to keep it going, and Cam they're pretty gassed.
Yeah, but it's a sense of urgency here. You have to have a sense of urgency. Down to 2 minutes to go. There's no 2-minute warning. 1st down and 10 on the 30-yard line. Cam trails by 12. Paulson back to pass. Throws it far side. It's dropped, incomplete.
Yeah, that could have gone not for a 1st down, but easily 5 to 7 yards there and gotten out of bounds. But at least the clock stops there with the incomplete pass.
That was Brenton Huver in there, so they got a fresh body in there to try and give some guys some rest. But if anything, that might be a blessing. 1:50, clock stops at 2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line of Fremont Mills. Play action. Here comes the pressure. Paulson steps up. He's going deep. Falling down is Hoover. No flags. Hoover's upset with himself, but I don't.
Well, the ref said that was not a catchable ball.
But that's not a rule.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
There is no such thing as an uncatchable ball in high school football. That ball could be thrown over his head 10 million miles, and it still could be pass interference if there's contact. That's high school rules. Everybody sort of, you wish there were like universal rules for everything.
Yeah, there's different rules for high school.
For pros, for
and
college. Yeah. Okay, 3rd down and 10. Fremont Mills, I think. Did they take a timeout? Or
no, they reset the play clock to give Cam reset the 25-second play clock.
3rd and 10. Paulson back to pass. Lost it on the far side. It's incomplete for Winther. And it's going to come down to this.
Yeah, the difference there is Paulson just could not get his feet set. I mean, he was backpedaling with the pressure that Fremont Mills brought forward again, switching it up quite a bit here.
4th and 10 for Cam at the Fremont Mills 30 to keep their hopes alive. Not great hopes, but hopes nevertheless. Paulson back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Trying to get away. Heaves it downfield. Incomplete. Great effort, but after Paulson got away from the pressure, he just uncorked it.
Yeah, and Paulson played his heart out. Everybody, I mean, both teams, the young men have played, really, really hard. Just a lot of pressure and unable once again to get his feet set.
Yeah, Carson McKee was the intended receiver, but the pressure was just a little too much that time for McCade Paulson. And the senior, great effort, but it's going to come up short here tonight for Cam. 1:30 to play in the ball game, a 12-point lead. It was still a long shot. They could have, if they gotten a big play, maybe an onside kick, and maybe a miracle could have happened. Forney's going to run up the middle for about 3 yards. Cam's going to take their last timeout. 1:23 to play in the ball game. Fremont Mills leads it 40-28. They're only 123 from a district title. We're back in 30 seconds on KSOM.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
All right, it'll be 2nd down and 7 for Fremont Mills. Well, this ain't the end for the Cougars. I mean, they got Stanton next week, and Stanton has struggled mightily. But it seems like they've also, they played solid football here. They made some mistakes. They got to correct those. But, they struggled those last 2 weeks. I think they played much better this week than they had the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, they played a lot. Fremont Mills is obviously the district champ here, right? I mean, so they're playing the best team.
Yeah, they need to beat Sydney next week to clinch it outright. But essentially this is for the district title.
But as far as a complete game, the penalties are, like we talked about, Coach Bauer is going to, make sure that they get those cleaned up. But there's some really good things with Jotty back and getting healthy again, and hopefully the Chester kid is going to be okay. You get a couple more players back on this Cam squad, and I don't think anybody in 8-man football across the state's going to want to see this team.
Fremont Mills will just sit on it, and they do not have to run another play at all, I don't believe. Well, they stopped the clock. Why did they stop the clock? They stopped the clock, and now the play clock is running.
But everybody's shaking hands.
But everybody's shaking hands, so the play clock never should have stopped, so it doesn't matter. that's going to do it here tonight in Tabor. The final score, Fremont Mills 40 and Cam 28. We're back in 2 minutes to wrap this one up here on KSOM.
Peace of mind isn't easy to have these days, unless you shop at McCunn Specialty Firearms. McCunn Specialty Firearms has teamed up with Iowa Safe Company to bring you a full showroom of their top-notch safes. Keep legal documents, family valuables, cash, and firearms safe from children, intruders, and fire. Put your mind at ease with Iowa Safe Company and McCunn Specialty Firearms. Open Tuesday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday 1 to 4. McCunn Specialty Firearms, your first stop for your Second Amendment right, on the corner of 148 and 92.
Challenge. It's not something you shy from. It's a chance to up your game. Every day brings a new challenge. But with the enhanced Channel Seed brand on your side, you can rise to it. With our top-performing seed, innovative digital tools, and expanded agronomic support, you can turn tomorrow's challenges into your next advantage. Your enhanced Channel Seed brand. Let's rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
Call McCade Morrison Seed, your Channel Seed dealer in Messina. 712-590-0074.
Introducing HeadSight from Precision Planting. HeadSight automatic header control is accurate and versatile, giving you the ability to focus on other details that matter. With automatic header height and tilt control, you can maximize your harvest with minimum stress. Let HeadSight do the calculating and adjusting for you. Contact your local Precision dealer for more details. Hoist Distributing in Audubon, 712-563-3030.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
Video at westerniowatoday.com.
All right, we're back here in Tabor. 40-28 is the final score, John, and just come up a little bit short here tonight for this Cam team, but they played their guts out. You look at a guy like Colin Bauer, who was, exhausted. He played pretty much didn't come off the field the entire time.
Yeah.
And but just Fremont Mills has rebuilt their team in a short amount of time, and they'll be the district champion in District 10.
Yeah, and we've talked about it all night, Chris, but Fremont Mills is a very well-balanced team. You cannot key on one or two guys. And in 8-man football, even in any football, when you can key in and say, okay, where this guy goes is where the ball's going to go, and you can't do that with Fremont Mills. But, Cam from week 1 to week 7, they have made so much improvements. There's, freshmen and sophomore now playing like juniors and seniors. The senior class is doing a really good job of leading this team. They let it all out here tonight. Fremont Mills, rightfully so, district champs, but, the game wasn't decided until the last minute and a half. That's the thing that, like we talked before, right before the end, Coach Bowers is going to be frustrated about some of the penalties, obviously, but this team played their hearts out, and they can build upon this for the playoffs.
Yep, they'll be in the playoffs, but more than likely I'll have to go on the road in the first round, so that'll all be determined later on. You just don't want to go to Lenox or Bedford for that matter, but that'll be determined later. Unofficial stats for Cam: 343 yards of total offense, 118 rush, 225 pass. McCade Polson, 25 carries for 99 yards and 2 touchdowns. Through the air, 11 of 24 passing for 225 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Colin Bauer had 4 catches for 133 yards and 2 touchdowns in the ball game. For Fremont Mills, they finished, again unofficially, 263 rush, 216 pass, 479 yards of total offense. Jonathan Ekpai, 11 carries, 159 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Sawyer Forney, 17 carries for 90 yards. Through the air, Forney was 12 of 20, 216 yards, and a touchdown. So those are some of the stats going on there. Campbell had 5 catches for over 100 yards, I believe, in receiving yards. But Fremont Mills goes to 6-1 on the season, and Cam falls to 5-2. The Cougars will try to finish it out their season on a high note next week with Stanton at home, and then look at the playoffs after that.
Yep.
So next week we will be going to Exira EHK as the Spartans will take on Griswold. Exira, they were trailing East Mills, so they needed to come from behind to win that game. If they did, they need a win next week to get the third spot in their district.
Yep.
To get into the playoffs.
Right.
So, but they needed a rally.
Yeah.
Against East Mills. So we're planning on doing that game unless we decide there's another one that's more valuable. But we'll see how it goes. But unfortunately, it didn't happen together for Cam, and we'll look ahead.
We'll look ahead, and once again, what a beautiful night in Week 7, and beautiful facility. Everybody drive safe. For those that are listening, driving back home tonight, and those in the field and at home, thanks for listening and watching tonight. And great job, Chris. And really good football. And it's fun to watch kids when they're playing so hard. Helping each other up after hard hits. We saw some really good hits and people helping each other up, and just it's a hard fought football game. And Cam just came out a little bit on the short end.
Want to thank Barry Bauer and Greg Ernster, who joined us in the pregame. Thanks to Tanner back at the Plush KSOM studios. Thanks to Bill Saluk, our videographer here tonight in Tabor. For John Becker, this is Chris Varney signing off from Fremont Mills High School. Everybody, the final score, Fremont Mills